It's awesome. I'm invincible. I'm invincible.
Yeah, I'm invincible. I'm untouchable. I'm invincible. I'm untouchable. I'm invincible. I'm untouchable. I'm invincible. I'm untouchable. Came from the grind, never backing down. Empire strong, we run this town. Blood, sweat, fire, built for the fight. Shining like gold when we step in the light. I'm untouchable. I'm invincible. I'm untouchable. Dark nights, city lights, crown in my sight. Drill bass hit, we ignite the fight. Legends are made, never bought, never sold. Untouchable empire, power and bold. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. Step heavy, echoes in. Step heavy, echoes in. Step heavy, echoes in. Step heavy, echoes in. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible, I'm untouchable.
Untouchable empire, baby, built to last. Ladies first, y'all know what it is, Lenny. Ilkan Ali, Ferry on the panel, Sunday 5 p.m. We gon' live again. Hey. Pull up on the set, it's the lady for sure. Talking all that beef, let the real ones know. Cardi versus Nicki, but it's bigger than rap. It's women versus women while we tearing the map. With them crowned up, no shade in my glass. But jealousy's a poison that be eating real fast. At 5 p.m. sharp, we gon' put it on blast. Untouchable empire, baby, yeah, built to last. Yeah, talk slick, I'm the queen with the pen. But why we throwing shots when we should've been friends? The sisterhood exposed, got the world in suspense. Instead of lifting up, we just hop over the fence. Ilkan Ali on the mic, Ferry in the frame. Ladies first Sunday, we ain't playing no games. We bring the empire heat, put respect on the name. Untouchable, baby, we forever untamed. Sunday, 5 p.m., better lock in. Ladies first, guns untouchable, we clocking. Queens on the stage, no stopping. Empire, baby, this the new wave popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous Ladies First show starts. I don't know. Should we start the show? Yeah. Can we go to sleep?
We'll start.
Yeah, we're going to get into trouble, but let's start it. Let's go.
They say men lead the way, and behind every move, every war, every throne, has always been a woman. She nurtures, she shapes, she survives, since she speaks, not just to be heard, but to shift the room. Because when the world gets loud, and 'tis her silence that says the most, this is not about taking over. This is about finally being heard. This is Ladies First.
Like, a man is gonna do what a man is gonna do. You can't. I wouldn't want a man to tell me how to be a woman.
So the real problem with relationship is women have no trust in men anymore.
You want me to be submissive to you. You want me to treat you as the king that you deserve to be. If I am not having the mentality of a queen, if I am not having a mentality of a lifelong partner that needs to consider my man and make sure that I'm able to be here and please my man, and think of it in that manner, if I do not have that mentality, I cannot give you what you want.
Women really
Which is
are
why-
doing that. Like Ali said, most women are focused on getting their degrees, what they want to do, their personal life, making sure that they don't lose themselves in a man or their kids and things like that. And that is one of the issues with dating today. And the reason why a lot of men are cheating is because men aren't getting what they need in the home. In order to make sure your man doesn't cheat, you have to do a lot. It's a lot of work.
Y'all wouldn't believe them anyway. So if you are the ones with the issue of distrust, you are the problem. I'm sorry, you can't say a woman is the problem when you initially don't believe her when she enters the market anyway.
If you're on Instagram and your panties and bra, and he comes into your DM, what part of respect do you think he coming in there with? And you're saying because you're a woman, you can be on Instagram in your panties and bra. As a woman who's a couple of decades older than you, and I'm going to tell you that you're going to get what you get.
Friends of friends, welcome to another Untouchable Empire special. The ladies first, the infamous ladies first. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys attended church service today, okay? I trust you. I believe in you. I hope you had a great day. So, friends, a little bit of housekeeping. Ali killing it on all platforms. Go ahead and follow this man. He's going to be extremely famous and goes to make us rich. So make sure you subscribe to him in all platforms. On my platform, we are 180 subscribers away from monetizing the second channel. Tomorrow, we go back full speed, pre-recorded videos, all of that. And the reaction videos start next week too. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Make sure we get to 1,000 subscribers. The goals, we need 15 members on Ali's side, okay? So make sure if you can contribute with the memberships, make sure that we get him 15 members. And on the Cash App side, $100, $100. You know exactly where you can support the member.
Hey, baby, if you feeling a fatty, hit that like, smash subscribe, and bless the Cash App at $Team Fatty 8.
Other than that, I don't have nothing to sell y'all. Buy my course in a year. Friends, let's introduce the ladies and the gentlemen in the panel. Let's go with the fellas first, because the ladies today are going to take over. Probably. Don't sue me, please. Anonymous Baby in the building. Shout out to my boy Anonymous in the building. We have the lovely Leeosha. She is back. Thank you very much, Leeosha, for being here. Old friend Vick. She is in the building. How you doing, Vick? Thank you very much. And the new friend, we have Carmen. She is in the building. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. We're going to drop a link in a few, but please just be patient, okay? I have an icebreaker for y'all, right? And this is a personal thing. I chose this one for me because I am on a very tough spot right now, and I need y'all help to help me solve this problem, okay? So I'm going to show you this, okay? Don't tell nobody that I'm showing you this. Some reports, right, showing up on the internet of women that are happily married on their 30s, but some pictures of them having fun on their 20s are kind of pulling up, right? So what happened is that they are in pool parties like this on their 20s. This guy is called Dan Belzerian. He's like a rich dude that has yachts and mansions, and he goes on parties and all that. So basically, he says in their 20s and then in their 30s, and they are married with somebody that, I don't know, just saw the love of their life in them. And then we have them partying again on their 20s, and then in their 30s, wholesome, taking care of their kids and having fun. And then we have them again on their 20s with the titty meat on the side, riding in Dubai. And then on their 30s, happily married, mama of two, family orientated, phone on do not disturb, in bed by 9 p.m. So, because I'm a person that is very confused and I'm insecure, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help for my ladies. Ladies, 36-year-old on pace to be a millionaire by 45. Because Ali is going to make me rich. If you want to know real estate, go work with Ilkan Ali. Hit him on the book a session, $50 hour. Okay. Imagine that I get my shit right by 37. I have all the tools that I need to be a good husband and provider and all that. What age range would you recommend me date? And if he's in the 30s, should I care about these, my future wife, having fun in Dubai with Dan Belzerian when she was 27, like 5 years ago? I want to know.
It's time to do.
Miss Carmen, you get the floor. Should I care or should I be benevolent and says the past doesn't matter, baby? What matters is us now.
I go first. You should definitely care about your past. Just because you did it in your 20s, what? That magically, just because you get a ring on your finger, everything that you did got erased? No. If you were a hoe in your 20s, you're going to be a hoe in your 30s, in your 40s, and damn near in your 40s, in your 50s. So yes, you should care. Yeah, it just because you got ran through during your 20s and you a rebirth virgin, that doesn't exist. You can't erase your past. I'm sorry.
What if she was just finding herself?
No, I don't believe in
and
that.
She was practicing self-love.
She was practicing a whole phase?
Self-love.
So no, that's not self-love. That's actually self-hatred, because you are receiving all of these men into your life, and not even men. You don't even have to be sleeping around, but even if that lifestyle, what you live in, that's self-hatred. That's not self-love. If you are self-loving, you would carry yourself in a different way. That's self-love. You will preserve yourself for the man that you want. You will carry yourself for the man that you want to get with. So no, that's self-hatred. That's not self-love. So yes, to answer your question, you should definitely care about her past, and you should focus on you 37 and you want an age range that you should focus on, maybe 20, I would say 26 to 32.
26 to
32. I think that's a good range for you. You're 37. So
no, yeah. I'm 36. Stop giving
36. Excuse me. Excuse me. 30.
So let's go with 26 to 31, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Ali, you give me different advice? Why you do that? Then
Carmen, you said that if she's always, what happened?
No, you're good now. You're good.
If you said they're always a 3 or if she's a 3 or 4, she's.
And by the way, Ali, change the microphone. Yes. Using the microphone from the computer instead.
Oh, let me do that. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah.
Let's get right, man. Let's get right. Am I good now?
See. Look at you. Congratulations.
Okay. If you. Thank you so much, my brother. If you're saying that once a 3 or 4, always a 3 or 4, then why would that be the age you recommending? Like,
that's a very good point. That's a very good point, sir.
Like, if you really love us and care about us, like the way it seemed like you was conveying, why would you recommend 26 to 31 or 30 to 32? If she's always once a 3 or 4, always a 3 or 4.
It is. Once you're a 3 or 4, you're always 3 or 4. I believe that. But this all the 26, all the women between the 26 and 31 are 3 or 4s. No, they're not. Mm-hmm. If you choose to settle with somebody who is a 3 or 4 between the ages of 26 and 31, bets believe that she might be a good wife for a little bit, and then she's gonna reverse to her old ways. Yes, she will, because she's a 3 or 4. You knew that when you married her. But I don't mean that every single woman that's between the ages of 26 and 31 is a 304.
So women will always say, hey, just because I dress like this, or just because I talk like this, or just because I'm hanging out with this person, don't mean I'm a 304. How would we identify what a 304 is?
That's a lie, because if you dress half naked and if you speak a certain way, if you carry yourself a certain way, then you a hoe. If you're not a hoe, you're not supposed to expose yourself. You're perfectly okay with covering yourself up. And I'm not even saying that you got to go out and be a prude and you got to go out and have like turtlenecks or whatever, but you do not need to dress a certain way. Why are you dressing that way? Because you're attracting a certain type of energy towards you. And if you crave that energy so much, then yes, you're a 304. You are. That's what you want. If you're not a 304 yet, that's what you want to be. Because
you are trying to get promoted to 304. That's crazy.
I guess you try to be promoted. I guess you try to be the next whoever the hell. Yes, you are. You can't just be out here naked and then be ashamed or be offended when dudes come at you. Look at the way you dress. Look at the way you carry yourself. Look at the way look who you're hanging around with, and you're mad at a man that will treat you any kind of way. You have to.
But why
let me just say this: it's not me that is incompetent; it's y'all's fault, ladies. Yes. I'm pointing at y'all. It's y'all's fault. I thought it was me, but Carmen is opening my eyes. It's y'all.
I say that you set the stage. You set the stage of what type of man that you want to attract. You set the stage to that. So, what stage do you want to be?
But last one, and I want to get to the other ladies because I want to see if they can counteract that or they got a rebuttal to it or they support it. If she's still available 26 to 32, what was she doing this whole entire time, and why she's still available? She's such a good woman.
Well, to answer that, maybe she just hasn't met the right man yet. Maybe she is saving herself, or maybe an older gentleman, or maybe there's a. But yeah,
so she just remained.
I mean, let's not act like there's a bunch of available men that out here who are the ages of 26 and 31 who are just coming to get you, and they're all godsome and wholesome men. So let's not do that. Maybe she is. Maybe some women out here are saving themselves for a proper man that's not in the available age range of 26 and 31, because y'all not perfect either, just like men, just like women.
She said y'all suck, fellas.
There are some men out here that are not ready to settle down within those ages. They are ready,
hey, Carmen,
which as a man they can do. They are.
Carmen, let's do majority. Majority of men between 30 and 35 are marriage material. Yes or no?
The majority?
Yes.
No, they're not. Because No, because I believe when you are a man that's ready to be married, that's ready to take on the responsibility, you don't even know who you are as a man. You can't even support a woman until you're damn near in your 40s.
How can I not support? Now we fight. Now we fighting.
Okay.
You know what?
It's time to do.
Let me get my iced tea real quick. You're not playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Okay, that's my opinion. I don't believe that men are ready for a marriage or are even ready to take that responsibility until they're at least 40, because they don't know who they are yet. They don't know who they are yet.
But most men are not getting hoes like on their 20s. That's a reality. Most men, like if you talk with your local mailman, butcher, carpenter, the men not getting bitches like that. The guys that you might like might getting woman, but those men can help your life just by the fact that they exist. And I'll pay half of the bills. I'll take care of the kids.
I'm not saying that maybe you're trying to get to. I'm not saying that you gotta be out here getting bitches. I'm just saying that by the time you are in your grind, there's men down here that be like, oh, I want to be up at this level before I settle down, and I believe that most of these men don't get to their level until they're 40.
So if you broke, you don't deserve a man. That's what you're basically saying, right? I mean, a woman. If you broke, you don't deserve a woman, correct?
If you broke?
Yeah. Because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think men know who they really are, and men don't know where they want to be until they're in the 40s.
But but we all are developing. Oh, go ahead, Vet.
But there's this thing, right? Hey, Carmen, this is like the fallacy about you shouldn't be, you are not ready. Nobody's ready for shit. I'm not ready. Like, I went to the pool last week. I was almost dying. I wasn't ready, but it's a good step. I went one time and then I go the second time. Like, I don't think most parents are ready to be parents until they actually have the baby on their end. Most people
yourself.
are
No,
not.
there's
No,
you can. There's certain things that you can do
finish.
that you can prepare yourself.
Is everything in life. Most people are not ready to do their job until they actually get the job. Most people are not ready to go have a mortgage without paying 10 years of rent. Like, it's always a step. You don't go for the Lambo, you go for the raggedy car, and then you get a better one, and then you get the BMW. Everything is a growing phase, right? I don't understand why on relationships men have to be ready from the get-go when nobody's ready from the get-go to do nothing. I can, just for the fact that I have $40,000 more, help you save more money. Now you don't have to pay all your money is going to your bills. I can put my money. I might help with the kids just 4 hours, but that's better than 24 hours.
No, but at least you know a path. At least you know a path.
At
least you know a path. So it's not like you out here, you just drop. No, I think you can prepare yourself. I think a lot of things that are under our control, you can prepare yourself to do. And if you can't prepare yourself fully, you damn sure know a path to get there. So, but you can't just get with somebody else when you have no idea where you're going and what you're doing. You have to have some type of sense of direction before you get with somebody else. And that goes both ways.
Let me ask you just one question, and then I'll go to Vick, right? Let's assume that you are right. I don't know why I'm at 23, right? Should women be ready to marry at 21, knowing that they're going to be a completely different person at 33? Should they be like, let's use the same type of mentality, right? You are a man, you don't know where you are when you're in your 20s. Don't go ahead, try to cuff woman, and then you are 33, you're a completely different monster, and the person like has nothing to do with what you really want, right? Do you recommend women to marry early, or do you recommend women to marry later, because later they kind of know who they are, because at 21 nobody knows who they are? Like, what would you recommend there if that's the metric?
I recommend women to marry early. Why not?
Wait, what?
Brother.
I do. Why? Why wouldn't you want to marry early? So you're saying that a woman can be married early? What is there?
So
why you want to explore?
If we're walking this down, like, this is awesome. We having this conversation, right? Because we get to walk this down. How is a woman ready if you're saying a man isn't ready? How are women ready if most of these women are still in their fun phase, their 304 phase? They still ain't developed fully either. They don't have no career. They don't have anything as well.
Why does a woman need to have a 304 phase?
Hold on real quick. No, I didn't say she did. Why is she developed and the man isn't developed? Why is she ready for a
Can I say something real quick while Ali doing buffering? So you said that women shouldn't marry men until they're in their 40s. So if we have to be married when we're younger, who are we marrying then? If the men shouldn't be married until their 40s, and then you said something about the young ages, like who are we marrying?
That's actually a good question, Carmen. Who are these young women marrying? And then we go to Vick.
Okay, you're marrying older men. It's different. It's different, y'all. It's different for men versus women.
Carmen.
It is. Are we really sitting here lying? Are we really sitting here lying?
No. Carmen, 1 second, friends. 1 second. This actually be awesome, right? Carmen, I literally said, I am 36. Who should I marry? Then you said 27 to 32.
Yes.
And now you are telling a 21-year-old woman to marry an older man when you didn't even recommend me to marry a younger woman.
Because that question was asked me. So if a 21-year-old woman is undeveloped, that's what the question was asked.
Hold on. Hey, Carmen. So it don't seem like we're trying to get you in a gotcha moment, right?
No, I'm not.
Why would an older man deal with you're saying younger women are ready, but you're acknowledging that a lot of younger women ain't ready. So why would a younger man pick a younger woman in today's market? Not in what would make sense and what you're trying to speak, because it should make sense. But you're saying the young woman isn't ready when we acknowledge that the young woman isn't ready. She's trying to have fun to be in her 304 phase. So why would the older man
acknowledge the woman wasn't ready? I'm confused.
So hold on. So let's make sure we establish this again then. Carmen, are majority of young women wanting to get married with men or have fun with men?
I was asked if it's better for a
Can
woman
you answer that?
to get married.
Carmen. Remember, I told you I'm not trying to get you in a gotcha moment. I'm going off.
I
We're
understand
talking about what's real and we're talking about what's ideal, right?
Okay.
Are young women trying to get married today, or are they trying to have fun?
I believe young women should get married today.
No, I didn't. That's not the question I asked you about what they should do. That's ideal. What I'm asking you is what's real. Are young women prepared to be married and get married with men right now?
Today, now.
Yes.
No. The answer is no. They're trying to have fun. Should
so
it be that way? No.
So why would you recommend the men currently today, or even your son, if you had a son, to marry young women?
I wouldn't, because the women today are looking to get married young, but that was not the question that was asked of me.
No.
So
it was.
No, it wasn't. It was,
okay, what was the question?
Asked if a 21-year-old does a 21-year-old should be looking to get married, or they should be looking. Did they not say that?
No. Fatty asked you what age should a woman be looking to get married. You said younger, and then we asked you why would you say, because you said she's ready, but you just said she's not ready.
You asked me if the questions today, are we answering about the society that I think that it should be here today, or are you asking me what I should do? That's the
conversation.
The reality today? No. The reality today, no, because women are lost. So the reality today is younger women. Yes, I do believe that.
Okay, so now watch this. So this is good that you did this, right?
Right.
Are younger women and older women even ready to settle down?
Older women?
Oh yeah, even the older women, are they ready to settle down, given the data and what women are doing today?
No, I don't think any woman's ready to settle down, unfortunately.
So then would you recommend men to get married, period?
No.
Okay.
If we change the subject, no, I don't. I think there is an extremely lack of wife material women out here.
Now you're speaking real.
I knew it wasn't my fault. Every time I think I'm incompetent, somebody reminds me I'm perfect. They're like, "No, Fed, not."
Oh, you're perfect. So you don't think it's
Patty, don't jump in too fast. Leeosha and Victoria, if she's wrong, please rebuttal her. But if she's right, support her. Like, is she wrong about what she's saying, or is she right about what she's saying?
I wouldn't say she's wrong about what she's saying, because that's how she feels. Me personally, some of the things that she has said has been contradicting. So I don't know what the fuck she really means, because she keep going back and forth. So I cannot say if she's right or wrong. I wouldn't say anyway, because again, that's her opinion, and yeah, that's her opinion. So.
To be fair, she came back and was trying to be real. But if you're saying you're confused,
but she left. She had to come back to be real.
Okay. So what would you say?
She had to come back, pick it up. So,
But what would you think she's wrong about?
Again, I wouldn't say the contradicting part. Like it's just like which
no, outside of that, no, don't go there. We don't want you to go there.
So where do you want me to go?
So she's saying that young women and older women aren't prepared to be married today.
Do you agree?
Do you agree with this? Are you going?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I believe if you're ready to be married, it doesn't matter the age. People grow up differently. Like, I didn't grow up in a household where they was like forcing marriage or forcing me to be married when I got older. I didn't grow up in that household. Some people did grow up in a household to be a wife. So I don't know. I have friends that's married at 21. I have friends that's married at 35. So it's up and down. I'm not sure. I know I'm not ready to be married. That's what I can say.
But you just made it about your feelings. That's what you said she did, because you was confused. She was in between feelings.
No.
Okay, so again, I might have heard wrong. Are a majority of young women and older women wanting to get married?
Yes, they want to get married. Are they pursuing it? No.
They
have the urge.
So if I want a job, and I'm not pursuing one, and let's say you in a relationship with one of us, there's 3 men on the panel, you trying to be in a relationship. You said, I want him, but I don't want to pursue him, right? Now, 3 of us, we ain't got no job. And I say, hey, Leeosha, hey, Fatty, me, we want a job, but we just ain't trying to pursue it. Do we want a job?
No.
So do women want marriage?
Yes.
Are they pursuing marriage?
You said
some
most
women,
of them.
Some women are pursuing marriage, not all. But it's about your actions, like what you're showing Everybody on social media, they want to show their ass, they want to show their body, they want to do certain things that make them look like a 304. Just because they showing skin don't mean they a hoe. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I'm not sure.
So what are they? If they're not a 3-0, okay, look, if they want
They
a
a bitch
marriage,
that want to show skin. If they
hold
not a
on,
hoe,
no,
they a
hold
woman
on,
that want to show
hold
skin.
on. If they not a 304 and they want marriage, but they showing their breasts and booty and want resources and attention, what would they be?
A bitch that's looking for somebody to marry them. Maybe they get a catch from them titties and that ass. You never know.
So are you gonna attract the husband showing your breasts and skin?
Hell yeah, you can. You done seen bitches get picked up off the strip club all goddamn day. Yes, you can.
Okay.
He might be a pimp, but he gonna be your husband. You get what I'm saying? Yes. You can attract that. You can.
So most women showing their bodies and showing cleavage and showing their skin, they gonna get their husband that way.
That's not what I said. That's not what I'm saying.
I would actually agree with it. Like if she had a strong opinion about that, I would actually agree with her.
Okay.
Because it looks like a trend that women are not getting penalized for showing their ass.
They're not.
They are not getting penalized for showing their teeth. They're not being penalized for revealing themselves on social media. They're not like, this is why I asked the question before we go to the main event, because we're talking about woman on woman crime, right? But it looks like you won't find the husband if you portray yourself as an ABC. Is not working at all, because women now became very savvy into showing their body without showing their body. Either be like, now it's not the in your face, I have a OnlyFans and I'm naked here. Is I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the club, I'm going to this event. Look at, like I said, I'm saying it gets to I'm on this competition. I got pregnant, so let me show you my baby bump all naked on the sesh, like this the baby shower and all the sex. Like women are finding ways that to be out there to get the people on a more covert way, right?
If a fatty, if they want a husband, to your point that you say on here, the men are so thirsty that they would get married with women that's even showing their breasts and booty. So Leeosha, even if I gave you all of that, why are so many women still not married? Because men will marry you even if you show your breasts and booty and skin. Probably OnlyFans model, probably the best looking woman that's out there. Why are women still not getting married, Leeosha, if they are looking for husbands?
I truly think because of social media, everybody feel like they have options. So when they get somebody they want, they still want more. So they go out and they get the more that they want, and that doesn't help in a marriage unless you have an open marriage. So I think it's like the whole option thing. Everybody feels like they got options because of social media. That because people think they got options and they can do better with whoever they're with.
I'm gonna come back. If me and Fatty got options of hoes, do you think we're gonna be entertaining the hoes?
Yeah.
If women really want to get married and y'all countlessly say you got options, and a lot of you say you can get any man you want, but still aren't married, do you want to get married?
Yeah.
So Ali, this is what
I think I'm speaking for myself.
This is what I think it is, right? They have a thought, and Vick, please intervene afterwards. They have a thought on the back of their head. This is the checklist shit that we talk about all the time, Ali. These women, a lot of them, want to get married and have kids as a checklist. It's not that they really actively want it. It's like me saying, I want to be in shape and go to the gym. Do I actively pursue it?
Right.
I want to do it eventually, but something that is on the back of my head is not like a priority. So what happens is that most women have that checklist. I want to have a kid and be married with the random person that is going to show up in my life. And while they don't show up, I can meet them if I don't go through them. I have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get the 8, and the 8 is going to be the guy that says, "Oh, my princess, I love you. Let's get married." And This is the problem that I don't know if it was Vick or Leeosha that said, and I will call it the Aisha Curry syndrome. Is never enough. And that's why Leeosha talk about the open marriage shit. That woman clearly needs an open marriage. Like, she clearly needs to get all the good things and security and money and status and kids that Steph Curry does while she needs to be dogged out by a random person on a DD party so she can feel loved and she can be all that so she can go back and be helpful again to her husband. Like what I'm seeing right now, and this is why I think Ali asked about the age of this woman. I'm not seeing good results from younger women get married younger, get by 28, and now they are scratching to go outside because they never were outside and they seeing everybody having experience and they don't have none. And the older woman that was outside in their 20s and get married still, now they're scratching themselves because they developed the type of behavior and they were outside and they were traveling and all this shit. And now all of a sudden, being with the man is not enough. Not having an attention of everybody on Instagram is not enough. So they are looking for more. So at this point, me, myself, being a man, I'm not middle age, but I'm like, I'm not a young adult, I'm adult. It gets confusing because I have no idea if I should pick a 22-year-old or a 32-year-old. Like it makes no apparent sense. It looks like the people that are waiting their time are getting burned, and the people that are actually marrying very early are still getting burned. And all of these, for the most part, it starts with woman and ends with woman. So I am just confused about what can we do to get woman to not act right, but to have the right mentality when it seems like even the OG 10-year married woman, even the woman that got married later, for whatever reason, don't have the mentality to actually stay on a long-term relationship. Mr. Bays and the ladies, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong?
Honestly, I don't think you're doing anything wrong, if I'm gonna be real with you, because a common criticism that men are faced with is that we need to learn how to vet better and not be thirsty, right? So
Yes.
part of us vetting better and not being thirsty is being able to analyze different age ranges, different colors, cultures, races, civilizations, and being able to pay attention to the patterns and behaviors and identify things that we want and versus what we don't want. So the majority of what we're seeing now is a lot of behaviors and attitudes that we don't want to commit to long term. So the fact that a lot of these women are not getting married is a reflection of a lot of men starting to wake up and starting to wise up, and they're starting to vet more, and they're just sitting back looking. They're not speaking too much, but they're just sitting back watching the behavior. They're watching the attitudes. They're watching y'all's mindsets. They're paying attention to how you speak down about men. They're paying attention to all that stuff now. You see what I'm saying?
I would agree with you, but I think Fatty is, as much as we had conversations in the back, I don't think they don't want to get married. Like men are waiting to forgive a woman. Men are waiting to forgive a woman's past. Men are waiting to take the woman off the pole. Men are waiting to get her to give up her OnlyFans subscription. They don't want to get married, and that's why I don't think so. Maybe I'm using the wrong words. Even with Leeosha, how many women want to be a wife? How many women want to cater to a man? How many women want to cater to their children? How many women want to actually be in the home? They want to be like Fatty said. They want that notch on the belt to become the trophy wife and possibly get assets from a man, get 50% from that man, and get child support forever, or get alimony forever if they can get alimony. How many women want to actually be a wife? And but all these.
Doesn't that go to our point that women don't have no incentive to stop showing their ass because there's always men ready to cuff them and to bring them to make them honest? So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm watching everybody acting crazy and getting the trophy still, and I'm watching the woman that is conservative or is that more like not getting the better results, they're getting the same results as the woman that is outside. Like, what is it's on them. You are 100% right. This is them. They are the ones that are deciding we are going to wait, we are going to marry. I don't know no woman that puts on her head that she's going to marry somebody by the age of 21 and she's not married by the age of 24. Like, I don't know it, because women date regularly. They have men around them all the time. I don't know. But like I said, it looks like even those women, they regret it sooner or later. And it's like, there's no winning. The woman that married early, oh my God, I wish I was and I could live my life and go travel and be outside. And then the woman that live that life and get married, they still go back to what is outside. Like what is going on outside? Like is the SpongeBob meme. Like the two guys, like SpongeBob and the like running outside, and then somebody on the window looking out, like jealous, looking at the person that is running. Like I don't get what is outside for this woman that is so appealing, that they rather be on the cold, in the winter, raining. They rather deal with that shit than actually be inside of a house. It's like the bear. They rather be outside and catch a bear than might get the man over there. Let me get Vick real quick.
I was about to say, can I jump in real quick because my phone overheated and it like knocked me out. So this is so much to take in. I don't think that a lot of women now are looking to get married only because it seems to be so much hate for men. And it's like nowadays I'm seeing so many women with women, whether they're their friends or whatever you want to call it, could be a sisterhood or best friends. You see more women going out with women in the club dancing on each other versus women in the club dancing on men. So it's like, okay, well, what's going on with that? Now, some women do say like men get kind of pervy, kind of touchy-feely in the club, which is understandable, but it's like, I don't know, with that situation. And then as far as a man who is 36, 37, I would say an age range in which he should be looking for a woman would be 30 up until his age, only because social media has put it out there that a lot of young girls are influenced, by these influencers who are pretty much half naked out on the internet. It's like the more attention you can get, it's like just because a man is in your DMs does not mean that he has good intentions, that he want to wipe you up. He may want to sleep with you because of what you present yourself to be, but that also doesn't mean that you're a hoe. Like just because you're showing skin doesn't mean you're a hoe. If you're out here sleeping with a bunch of people, non-committed and it's just casual, that type of thing, yes, that can lead along the lines of being that. But I don't think just because you show skin on the internet means anything derogatory. It is how people perceive it, and that's a whole situation. But I don't think if you're looking to be a wife that you should be out here half naked on the internet, because what true man will want to have to defend himself and his wife against other men? It's like right there, you're putting that man kind of in harm's way. Like you're making it more difficult for him if he has to defend you against other men, like trying to pursue you just because you got your body out there. And wouldn't you as a woman want to preserve that only for your husband?
So why put it out? So if you being half naked on the internet doesn't make you a hoe, then what kind of attention are you attracting? Because you're definitely not attracting a husband. Like
if you're a single woman and that's not what you're looking for, you're free to do that. But for the women that want a husband and you're still putting your body out there like that, then yes, that is an issue.
So that is an issue. So because you're half naked, and if you are a single woman, you're half naked and you're putting out your body, what's the end game? The end game, if you're a single woman, you're half naked on the internet, what's the end game? Is it not to be a hoe?
Only because people go through stages, just like a child. A child goes through stages. A teenager goes through stages. Not saying that every woman has a whole phase, but it is experimentation. And that doesn't mean that you can't change. Just because I put my body out there, and I'm not saying myself, I don't believe in that, but I'm not going to shun anybody else against what they do. But if you want to put your body out there because that's the stage you're at in your life, based on the people that you're around or the environment that you're in, people do become a product of their environment. And if you
that's the environment that you want to be in,
then you can change that. Again, if you're sleeping with a bunch of people,
No, I disagree. Respectfully, Vic, I disagree. You don't have to put your body, you don't have to go through a whole phase. You don't have to go through stages at all. why put yourself through that heartbreak if your end goal is to be, if you want to be married, if you want to be a husband, you gotta. If you don't like the environment, you said that you're a product of your environment because that's your environment. If you don't like your environment, then be different. Be different. So why would you feel the need to go through stages, or people go through phases? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why put yourself through all of that heartbreak if your end goal is not to do that?
The same way people date different types of people, you have to experiment to know. You can't have a hypothesis and not test it to find out what the end product
is. So I have to
sleep
sleep with 100 men to know what my husband feels like? Is that what I mean?
So I have to go I'm not talking about sleeping with people.
Sleeping, dating, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to go through that to know what I want to be. There's examples that I have. I mean, well,
but it does matter, Cam. It does.
It does.
Because if a bitch ain't a hoe, is a motherfucker who sleep with people. So if somebody ain't sleeping with nobody, it does matter. It does. But if that's not your dating style, that's just not your dating style.
So it's okay. Just because you're not
wait. I get what both of y'all are saying. Like you said, not putting your body on the internet, but your cleavage is out. You don't have a shirt on, not showing your
shirt is on. Yeah.
Right now, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like people can look at you as a 304 and you saying all of what you saying, but you got them titties.
This is a 304 on the camera. A t-shirt.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You got
it does matter because my whole ass is not out.
You got them titties out. That's what I'm saying.
How is that out? Okay, it's a shirt. Okay, so if that's a 304, because I have naked women out here, it matters. So just because I have a t-shirt on, I'm a 304. Okay,
you got them titties out saying what you saying.
It's not out. They're not out. I'm answering your question. They're not out. It is.
Is that cleavage? Is that not cleavage right there?
So I got big boobs. So what? Is it a shirt? Yes.
You can put on a shirt to show. Come on now.
It's a shirt.
You just said that. You just said that out your mouth. So you pretty much just called yourself a hoe. You just said that out your mouth. You said that out your mouth.
I don't think you said a different shirt.
And I'm answering you. It is a shirt.
And I'm covered up. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. You cover up. Yeah, it's a shirt. Do you see my nipples? Do you see my breasts? Do you see any nakedness around it?
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's cleavage. You're not getting it.
Y'all doing too much. That's what it is.
No, you said too much. You said this out your mouth.
No, I'm not saying that.
And discuss something that was talked about earlier as well, as far as young women dating older men, because that is what used to happen back in the day, where they had like I don't know, like 17-year-olds marrying 50-year-old men because for whatever reason they thought that that man can be a provider. And I can even account for like,
but
15.
You were saying
real quick. Hold on, Leeosha, Victoria, Leeosha, Victoria, and Carmen. Do y'all know how vital this conversation is? The fact that y'all don't have this conversation, what is good for your sons? Like the women will fight with each other. What do you think is good for your sons? Like if you're pushing back on each other, process and assess what would be good for your son, what would be good for marriages, what would be good for a man to marry. So even if you're saying the woman would need to go through 100 bodies, Victoria, in the same breath, you said men shouldn't wipe up no 304s either. So if the woman put herself through all that, you're gonna turn right back around and tell a man that she changed when she is what she is now. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to put more emphasis on that. I think it's very imperative and amazing that y'all are having discussion. And this is what we mean by whether the women become sisterhood, whether women becomes pick me, or whether women become aligned with the man, the type of men they want to see for the type of women they trying to be as well too. So I think it's important for y'all to assess when y'all talking, what kind of women do y'all want to be for these men?
Okay. So again, for what I think is, again, environment plays a huge role. If you're a woman and you want to date a basketball player or something, an athlete,
no, Victoria.
Okay.
I want to go right where you just justified and said that women should go through all these bodies to grow up and to develop. Would you want your son to be with a woman who got a whole bunch of bodies? And when you found out about it through another woman, your son coming, hey mama, I met Lisa. I love her. She's such an amazing woman, but Lisa told you she done racked up 30 bodies, and this your son is the next man she's been with. And you recommended men be with women who over 30. So that would mean that either she wasn't good for somebody, or men weren't good enough for her. So now your son is next. Would you want your son to deal with Lisa, who got 30 bodies, and now this man, he's the next man?
Not
and
my
she's told,
son. No.
and you take her in the back. You find out hey, this is what you really done. She go, yes, Miss Victoria, but I've changed. Are you still gonna want her to be for your son?
No.
So
and again, she could have changed, but again, it depends on the standard that man has. Maybe some men don't care.
No, Victoria. Listen.
Yes.
Y'all are the future mothers. The mamas, when I was growing up, would tell the young girls to sit your behind down, stop being fast. You need to go get married. Today's mothers go, girl, you don't need no man. Do whatever you want to do. The right man will come along, and the perfect man will come along for you. You do what you want to do, and whoever loves you is going to accept that. That's what women being told today. So I'm asking you as a mother, are you recommending women to do what you just told Carmen? She has to go through it to become a woman, or be a woman who don't have to go through it and get your husband?
No, you don't. You don't have to go through it, and I definitely wouldn't want that for my son. I don't know,
yeah, but there's the thing. Does that disqualify you? Because it looks like what you're saying is that you going through all that doesn't disqualify you from being a wife to somebody later. Do you think that disqualifies you, or do you think that actually brings no burden to whatever you're going to be to a man, since you changed and you did that experience and all that? It's like working at McDonald's. You had to work at McDonald's for you to get a corporate job, but it doesn't hurt you that you went through McDonald's and Burger King and work on that clothing store. Like, do you think that hinders your ability to be a wife in the future, or you think it doesn't?
Yes, it does. But there could be a percentage of men that, accept that. I said it could be.
Don't go there, Victoria. Look what Victoria. I really swear to God, I feel like you being intentional and you trying to have an amazing conversation. And you saying what men and women need to be doing to come together, right? Why go to that? Like, why bring up that point that it could be versus what typically, if a woman has had that many bodies, wouldn't cooperate with none of these men, is she looking to be a wife for a man at that age at 30? No. Or is she looking for the man who will accept her for who she still is and go, hey, that's a good man because he accept me for who I am?
I said no.
So that's what Fatty's asking you. So why do we go quickly to maybe she can be that way? What do you typically do you believe would happen with a woman who's put herself through that much? And if you believe she can change? Oh, well, no, I don't want to go there yet because we keep wanting to say women change. What do you think? What type of woman is she's going to be at that point? You know what? We love y'all that much, and women love women that much too, because y'all are mothers, that we always feel like women did. She wasn't no 304. She just went. She had the wrong encounter. She didn't have the right upbringing. She always gets grace, but women, because of all this grace, they're not changing. So you say, hey, she could have changed. What I'm asking you is that if she does get to that age where she did all those things, can she typically change? Typically, not that she changed. Can she typically change?
Can she typically change?
Does she typically change?
Let's go. Does the majority of women that go through that phase, do they become better? Do they evolve? Do they change to the point where they can be a wife?
Okay.
No.
And that's what we need to address. And that's what sisters need to come collectively and go, hey, it don't matter that small percentage of women that change. Most men still will never get a wife because most women never change. That's what sisters need to collectively focus on and focus back on being mothers and good women again for the future generation.
Facts.
But it's like that's being torn now by social media because you got young girls that's 16 on social media with men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, all like under their comments because now they think that it's appropriate. Again, women aren't being punished for being half naked on the internet. It's acceptable now.
You're talking about the young girls. You ain't talking about the mamas. No, the mamas need to be addressed. Not the young girls. They're young girls.
But the mamas are allowing it.
But listen, as much as women come on here and say, y'all Y'all need to practice discipline. Y'all be entertaining these 304s. Y'all be friends with the 304s. Y'all be entertaining the 304s. Y'all be hanging out with the 304s. Y'all go out with the 304s. Y'all laugh and joke with the 304s. Y'all not disowning the 304s. Y'all still friends with them. And a lot of y'all, I ain't saying the women on the panel, be 304s too. So if y'all won't give up the 304s, won't give up the, and not y'all, women in general, won't give up the 304 behaviors and are still friends with 304s, even if they're in relationships, how's 304 behavior going to stop?
It won't. It won't, because like I said, it has no consequences. Everything that happens and brings you no consequences, people are going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. If people could eat and not get diabetes, not get cancer, if people could drink and wake up next day and there was no hangover, people will engage into the maximum they could because they know they can get away with it. And this is what happened is woman develops such a strong hold of who reproduces, who gets married, who gets relationships, that they know even if they get to the casino and they stay a little bit too much time there, more than they should, there's always somebody at the door of the casino waiting to say, don't worry, baby, I can change you. Don't worry, baby, I got you. Don't worry. This is why women, for example, get into so much debt when they go to college. They are hoping somebody come ahead and come clean that shit up. And that's what people do when they don't get consequences. Men are like, man, go to college. If I get into $100,000 in debt, nobody's going to save me. I'll pay that shit. Women are like, oh, yes, this is 70, but if I get a good husband, he's going to help me pay 25. And by the time I'm 35, I'm good. I think women just playing with house money. Women are right now, they are the casino. They have like you are betting against the casino at this point if you're betting against women. And I think most women know about that shit because they know they might break their face, stumble, and get rejected and all that shit. And as soon as they go to their social media and they go to their DMs, here comes Fatty. Grand Rising Queen, how was your day? Oh my God, he did that to you. I can't believe that. Oh, let's go for a run. I got you. You need to be slim. I go to the gym with you. You need a little bit more money. I got you. Like this is the spoiled kid that never gets consequences. You know when a woman get consequences? When you don't look like you look when you were 21. And now you don't get the same attention from the same guys. And now, like, you used to go to the movies 4 times a month and you wouldn't pay shit, and now you only go once. And you're like, damn, what the fuck is happening? Right? You used to be broke by the 7th and used to go to all fun places because people would take you there. And all of a sudden, the money dries and there's nobody trying to take you to a nice spot. This is when women start to actually turn around and do that shit. And this is why I actually showed the Dan Belzerian dude and the woman. Women are doing this on purpose. This is not an accident. Like this is extremely on purpose. This is, I know I can go with the rich guy parties, the guy that I like, the guy that I'm attracted. Fuck them, go on trips and do all that. Because as soon as I get 32, there's going to be this guy that loved me since he was 23, and he can wait to get my scraps. He can wait to get the sexual crumbs that I left in the couch, and he's going to lick that shit like he's the motherfucking gourmet meal. And women are abusing that power. So I will say this. I won't play the game. And I started this conversation kind of a funny way. I don't trust a 26-year-old the same way I don't trust a 36-year-old. Because I think that 26-year-old for this society, she's going to be bored at 36, and I don't trust the 36 years old because she lives so much and has so much experience and so much fun that she will die when she has to stay at home and watch a telenovela per day and change diapers. I don't think, no matter who you are, I still want to know the woman that is genuinely happy on the long term with the decision that she made without craving what she doesn't have. And most women are like that. Get in a relationship, oh my God, I wish I was single. Get single, oh my God, I wish I was in a relationship. Have babies, oh my God, I wish I didn't have babies. Don't have babies, oh my God, I wish I had babies. It's always going to be, I want what I don't have. And personally, I don't have time to be dealing with like people that change their mind every 5 years. There's a lot in stake, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of investment. I can't for the life I can't invest 5 years in you and then I wake up and instead of Bruce Banner is Oak sleeping next to me. Like I can't do that. And if I pick the Oak, it is what it is. But if I pick the Oak, you better not be Bruce Banner in 13 years. I'm sorry. That's not what I pick. I know you can do both. I can do one person at a time. And if you are three person in the same, like you are three people in the same head, which is a lot of times what women are, I don't know how to deal with that. Go to the guys that have results, to the guys that say I'm him, to the guys that know how to control women. I have no idea how these people deal with 2 or 3 people in the same person, and they can just navigate that shit without having problems. Go ahead, you guys got it, and then we change.
And this is why, y'all, most men don't believe y'all, or not y'all, majority of women, when she says she's celibate, when she says she got this good guy now, when she says she learned from her behavior, when she going to church, when she going to therapy, because it's to reestablish her reputation. It has nothing to do with her being good anymore. And y'all know it because y'all meet these women and y'all still be like, dang, she's still the same person. And why she's still fighting with men and why she still finds it hard to keep a man as well too. She never changed. All she did was try to restore her reputation. And y'all see it every single day.
This is true. And this is why you should find a partner that is equally yoked to you. If you're a man, you shouldn't be looking for someone who could have possibly been a hoe.
I know you ain't just do that. Hold on. Victoria, you did it twice. Hey, Victoria, if y'all were men on here and we knew they were deadbeats and we knew they weren't taking care of their kids, they were deleting people, we would say, hey, men, do better. Do you realize every time we talk to men, we go vet better instead of women need to be better? We keep telling men to vet better instead of telling women to do better. We quickly want to come back to the men and go, hey man, y'all entertaining them. Hey Victoria, if you knew, we just had this conversation with y'all where we saying it's hard to pick from the young women and the older women. Would you promote the men to deal sexually with women or to marry these women?
The women now?
No, look at the screen when you tell me the truth. Yes, the women now. Would you tell men to wife up today's women or to have sexual relationships with today's women?
Just to have sexual relations. Just because majority of women, I feel like they're going down the wrong path.
Yes. So what we all said was, even if y'all let y'all worse, we'll still wife you. Women are the leaders. If you want to be a good woman and you want a good marriage, you're gonna be a good woman. But if women want to still be out in the street, if they still want to be 304s, if they want to still invest in these broken families, y'all leading the way because y'all the gatekeepers to all of it.
No. Change the question. Hey, Vic, how should the man deal with you? Right? Because this is the thing, right? Listen to what I'm listening. I am listening to. Nah, it's not worth it, Fatty. Don't go dealing with this woman thinking they're princesses when most of them are monsters. Now I like you for whatever reason. I like your color, like your how do you call the collarbones? I like it. They look like you are in shape. I like your hair. I have your IG and all that. Should I treat you like you're telling me to treat this woman, or should I treat you like something serious that I want to actually build something with?
Treat them how they present themselves, and then I would say get to know them.
I'm talking about you. We are ready. Yes. How should I treat? By the way, Vic, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay, 36, 34. Nice to meet you. Right? We got here somewhat. We walk a lot. We been to a lot of schools, a lot of jobs. We met a lot of people. We probably their fun phase, all of that. Me and you, right? We got here right now. We are a little bit more experienced. We've been for 3 decades in this planet. How should I treat you if I wanted to date you?
So don't talk to me any type of way. I'm a respectful woman. I don't put my body out on the internet. Like I was raised by a single mother, but I had my dad in my life who taught me so much of what not to do. I don't want to say I had a guarded childhood, but I could say right now I could count my bodies on one hand. So let me just put it like that. So I know that I want a man that's gonna respect me in a way that it's just you when you know you know. Like
say pineapple if you don't want to answer this. How many boyfriends did you had?
all together, I probably had 7 boyfriends.
So how do you have 7 boyfriends and 5 bodies?
I did not sleep with all of my boyfriends.
Okay. So now we're going to talk with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had 7 boyfriends, right? Let's assume that you only had sex with 5, right? You are telling me that you never had casual sex with a man that didn't call you girlfriend. In 34 years of college, work, party, fun, and all that, you have 5 boyfriends, 7 boyfriends, didn't have sex with 2, so that makes 5 bodies. You are coming to Fatty, the fat one from Portugal, and you are going to put on my plate a ticket saying, I never had casual sex with nobody, even though I have 7 boyfriends and I've been on this planet for 34 years. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, one situationship. That's it.
So wait.
Stop the cap.
That my hands are here. This is anonymous based. This is not Fatty. Player 1, don't get mad at me, okay? I didn't play nothing. So this is what I'm going to tell you, Vick. Take this as face value, right? I don't believe you, and nobody will.
Okay.
And when I'm saying I don't believe you and nobody will is if we did that game where you call your girl, your best friend, and we are like, hey, ask her who is the guy that you are dealing with, right? And you don't say that we are on the phone. I guarantee you she's not going to mention your last boyfriend. She's going to mention Tyrone from accounting or whatever the fuck he works. And I guarantee you it's the same shit with most women that are single because woman can never be alone. Ever. A woman needs, a depressed woman needs company. A happy woman needs company. A busy woman needs company. Y'all can leave your phone away. That's crazy. Hey, Ali, this is what, like, I'm only talking about my dating life here and there, right? When people come to me and say, oh, Fatty, she didn't reply to me because she was busy. Have you ever been next to a woman and a woman won't go to the restroom with her phone. She will take a shower with her phone. She will be cooking with her phone. She'll be on a gym with her phone. That's the only time a woman doesn't have a phone is when she's on her casket because somebody took it away.
That is not always true. I went 5 months without a phone, and my dad is the one who made me go back and get it. Again, it's the type of women
He's saying in
that y'all
general.
be dealing with.
No. Hey, Victoria, he's talking about in general. And that's a lot of times when we talk about women in general, they go, that's not always true. Not me, without acknowledging women in general. As I've dated women before, and I'm literally sitting next to them. These are women who want to be with me, and they'll go, why can't you treat me like this person? Why can't you buy me presents like this person? Why can't you take me out on dates with this person as if they're advertising to me their value? But you're already telling me what kind of woman you are. There's so many women who are advertising themselves, even with men or without men, and you're telling us already what you're about. Because one thing is what most women won't tell you is what you get for being with the woman. She'll have her expectations, she'll have your standards, but she'll never tell you what grade of a woman you about to get, all the qualities of a woman you about to get, all the skills she has, all the experiences on how to be a good woman that invests in a guy. So what he's saying typically is when we encounter these women, they're already dealing with other men.
And Ali, and it's a massive. What's up, bro?
Fat, last one. And then y'all about to smile. That's y'all number one big elephant in the room and the secret. And we bring it up sometimes. There's always the men that women are sleeping with in and out of relationships. There's a guy in y'all phone that you call when you out of a relationship that you deal with when you get out of a relationship.
So you don't get more bodies.
And if it's not true, do y'all know women who are like that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think there's a lot of women like what Fatty's saying too? Do you think there's a lot of women where there's this guy that she always calls when she gets out of a relationship?
Well, I already said yes.
No. Remember, because women can't be alone. So as soon as she get out that relationship, she's already calling that guy she likes calling that she has. If there's not another boyfriend lined up, there's the guy she calls that she hangs out with or engages in.
It's worse than that. Let me actually tell you again, I don't know anything about women because I can't keep one, right? But I observe women. So I'm going to tell you something that happens with women worldwide. A woman will finally say, I'm done with shit. I'm going to be alone. And her motherfucking best friend, Keisha or Karen, is going to say, girl, let me introduce you to this guy, girl. Let's go there. Like, he's always like this. Even when women, like, put their foot down and says, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm not going to be outside like that. Their best friends are going to put them on that situation. They're going to go to the beach with the group of friends. They're going to go to the gym. Like, you know what? Leeosha is a fitness person. You know what I'm seeing, Leeosha? Women using those running clubs and those CrossFit clubs as dating clubs. They know the guys that they like are on the running clubs and on the. I'm seeing this in Atlanta and I'm seeing this in Houston. Every single time I see a running club is Tyrone, big booty Keisha, big booty Karen, big booty Keisha, big titty.
I don't even run, so I don't know nothing about that.
But my thing is, this is why I'm saying woman, unfortunately, the only time I see a woman alone is when she's so insecure with her body that she doesn't want no man to see her, look at her. It's the only time. As soon as a woman starts to feel in herself and she knows she has the powers and she knows the men are liking her shit and the attention is positive and all that shit, women are not alone ever. Y'all not even alone when you are in a relationship with us. All these niggas lurking in the corner. Oh, did she delete the pictures of Fatty? Oh, she deleted the picture. Like, time to go. Like, y'all not even alone when you are in relationships. And this is what I'm saying, right? Going back to Vick and then let's get Blu-ray, right? A person that has 7 relationships and 5 bodies, in my head, is a relationship type of person.
Yes.
Right? But there's a tremendous red flag because if you are a relationship type of person and you are not married by the time you are 27, 26, 25, why are you on these cold streets with us? I'm not marriage-minded and you are marriage-minded and we both walk in the same streets. For what? Like, what is the reason that the person that doesn't have the same mentality as me is finishing exactly on the same position as I? You see what I'm saying, Vick? Like, how would you explain that? And then we go to Blu-ray, read the super chats, and go to the main event. Friends, there's 327 people watching, okay? Ilkan Ali, Anonymous Bays, all of that. I appreciate y'all. I need 1,000 subscribers on the Shut Up Fatty Show. So please go ahead, subscribe, and then go back to the place where you were.
How many likes do you got? The likes looking slack too.
Yes, like the videos where you are watching. And please, if you're watching,
I thought y'all loved us, man.
Yes. And thank you very much, Dr. Click, for the Cash App. We need $80 on the Cash App to get all the goals. So please, I hope you guys have been fun. We are getting somewhere, friends. Be patient. Be patient. The untouchable empire will strike back. So, Vick, explain to me, how does a marriage-minded person arrive at 34 in the same situation as a 36-year-old man that only looks at women for fun?
Good question, Fatty.
Just because I was engaged, but it wasn't meant for me to be married to that person. And I'm glad I did not marry that person. So now, after I did have the time of being single, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I won't tolerate in being in a toxic relationship. So
when was this?
When was what? The beginning of the relationship?
Yeah, when is this relationship that you're talking about?
We were together for 9 years and engaged for 5.
When did they start being toxic?
See, I had to grow from that. It literally took me. It wasn't.
No, I'm asking you 2 questions.
Yes.
When did they start being toxic, and what made them toxic?
They started being toxic. It was probably about 1.5 years in. Again, I ignored the red flag.
So 8 years you stayed longer with the person who's toxic, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what made them toxic?
Physical, mental, emotional, just abuse.
Yeah. So when was this? When was this done? Wait, this was done with recently, 3 years ago, 6 years ago.
When you end this relationship?
Like 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Okay, it's fair. You have. Let's assume we have to. First of all, it's kind of interesting that now I have to fit 6 boyfriends in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because it's 9 years. If I get 6 boyfriends and there's like 6 is like 1 year-ish type of thing.
High school, man. High school.
Okay, so you have let's go with 3 boyfriends in high school, and you have 9 years with this dude, right? We still have 3, 4 to figure out. But let's do this. Okay.
And then college.
Yes. That's college. Okay. College, the good old college where people look for relationships. So now you are at 29 years old. You need 2 years to heal, to be alone, to love yourself, to put some potatoes in the ground and watch it grow. All the things that women do when they end the relationship. What happened on the last 3 years? I will tell you what happened on the last 3 years to me. YouTube and some Brazilian ass, for the most part. Nothing more, nothing exciting, nothing over, like not literally nothing. I'll tell you, last 3 years, I've been here, and then I leave here. I'll be watching my anime and try to get some ass here every 3 months, and then I go back here, right? What happened on the last 3 years?
The last 3 years of the relationship?
No, the last 3 years from 2000, from the pandemic, 2022 to 2025.
Yeah, I started my own business. I'm in several businesses right now. I am in a sisterhood, but I don't think that it's time for me to cross over. Like, they are trying to get me to cross over, and I feel like I'm not ready yet, and that's something that has to be discussed. So I had to go through my own growth process, like, after all of that.
Are you ready for love?
Yes.
Are you ready for me?
I don't know you.
I just want to say that it is possible. I mean, I've been married for 3 years.
Hold on. I still don't want to go too
It's
fast.
possible, people.
Hold on, Carmen.
There's so much negativity in this
Oh,
right now. Like that.
One second. Carmen.
Not all women are bad. Not all men.
No, not all women are bad. Carmen.
You doing that too, Carmen?
Carmen. Distractions.
Carmen, let's do the
social media comes with. Everybody gets distracted because of social media. That's something new that us as a generation, we have to deal with that our ancestors did not. But it is possible, people. It is possible for you to find someone to commit yourself to, regardless of all the distractions.
Why say, Carmen? Why say that when I'm not gonna say Leeosha because Leeosha won't fully commit to it.
No, apparently Leeosha thinks I'm a 304 because I got a tank top on. So whatever.
If majority of what y'all said was majority of these women are not marriageable or someone to commit to, why are y'all trying to turn right back around and go it's probable? Why talk or it's possible? It's possible. And
no, y'all said general.
Y'all
said general. There's still women out here that don't have
no.
Y'all
said
Carmen, in general.
Women, you said in general.
Are
most women marriageable? Carmen, are most women marriageable?
In general?
Yes.
No.
Okay,
but there are just because in general doesn't mean that there's nothing. So there's no possibility.
Okay, so Carmen, hold on.
Zero possibility. Got it.
Because you took us back where Victoria took us to, and Leeosha took us to, because y'all take us right back. As much as you say we're gonna commit to good women. Hey, Blu-ray, Fatty, is there a possibility that you may be able to encounter a good woman today?
Of course.
Yes, it's possible.
So we all know that. Why go right back to it as fast as you can to go back that it's probable when none of us would disagree with you that it's probable? Like you got to take us right back to, man, let's not make these women look like this instead of sitting.
That's not what it sounds like. It sounds like
Carmen, it's because Carmen, like shout out to Little Podcast. It says this: no matter what type of woman you are, all women are feminists. If you go deeper to the, all of them are feminists, right? And the feminist, the sisterhood is, you might be a traditional woman, married with all things going on and all that, and you might literally be on woman neck, but you are always going to leave the little bit of the door open to say, don't worry, fellas, it's possible. After you've been saying for, I don't know, many minutes that this generation is tainted, it is difficult to find the marriageable woman, right? And there's not like, we kind of understand why women do that, because women are not confrontational for the most part. Like, they don't like to go at each other. But Carmen, the thing is, and let's be honest about it, right? Just because it's possible for me to turn a 3 or 4 into a wife. It's possible.
Doesn't mean it's probable.
It's very possible, right? But if I brought Amber Rose, right? If I brought Amber Rose over here and I put myself on the big screen and you saw Amber Rose walking around, or I don't know, let's go with Black China. Y'all be looking at me a little bit funny. Hey, Fed,
you're taking it to the extreme. You're taking it to the extreme. You're taking
no,
it to
Carmen,
women that have multiple bodies. I'm not saying that. Not all women out here have multiple bodies.
No, Carmen. Let me just. No, Carmen. You didn't understand, right? So this is what I know about Black China and Amber Rose. They are hoes. I know I'm dealing with the bull.
Yes.
Yes. The problem that we're having with regular women is that I have no tool to verify if what Vick is saying is right. Vick might have a mysterious life in LA, been going on swinging parties, giving a crazy life in college and all that shit.
I'm not talking about celebrities, Fatty. I'm talking about the average woman out here, the average girl.
Carmen, you are not listening. You are actually not listening, right?
Okay.
You know what repackaging is?
Okay, yes.
Okay. If I am a good repackager, you have no idea who I am. I might be a abuser. I might be a woman beater. I might be a drug dealer. In Portugal, you can find nothing. Everything is behind the wall that is actually reserved to the state. You can even see who child molesters are. So I could be the most incredible, meanest, ridiculous criminal in the planet. I could be a James Bond villain. And I could come here, repackage myself as an honorable man, and you will get no idea, because there's no idea. Like, nobody can figure it out.
You see how we're going to the extreme, not the average person. I'm not. No. You're going to the extreme. You're going
to all the way
over here.
Carmen, you're doing. Carmen,
there are the general people.
You're doing.
No, I'm not. Carmen, you know what?
Carmen, ask her how. Fatty, ask her. Hey, Carmen, how is he going to the extreme?
Because he's going to, I can be the most villain. I can be a child. I can be a ex-offender. That's not the extreme. And then the other extreme is, a Black China and a road, whatever. I'm not talking about the extreme.
You are focusing, Carmen.
Fatty, you're going to the extreme. You're making comparisons that is extremely polar opposites. I'm talking about.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Carmen. Sorry to interrupt you, Carmen. You are listening to names and you are focusing on the names. Forget the name. Carmen, listen to me.
Yes.
I know who the celebrities are because they have a public track record. I can see who these people are. You can see that Kanye is crazy before Kanye gets into your life. There's a track record of being crazy. What I'm saying to you, Carmen, is not like celebrities. I have no idea who you are. And when I get with you, an average woman or Vick or Leeosha, you can be the most nastiest woman in the other side of the hemisphere.
So what you're saying is, I meet 5 men. I can meet 5 men out in the street, and 4 of those men are child offenders. Based on your argument, because you're going to the extreme. So I'm saying the average.
Hey friends, I bought a new shirt. This is my jean shirt. That was not what I said at all.
Okay. I'm just going to the extreme.
That's not what I said. Carmen, listen carefully, Carmen. Ela as this.
All right, maybe I'm not listening. So
it's fine. And then we go to Blu-ray, and then we go to the rest of the ladies, right? Ela went viral. There's a guy called Ilosophical, right? And he went viral saying this: we don't know who are the good woman and bad woman. They are so close to each other. They care for each other. They dress the same way. They post on social media. They go to the same clubs, to the point where the average man doesn't know if you are a good woman or a bad woman. So if I see a pack of lions, I'm not going to stop there and say, who is the good lion and who is the bad lion? I'm going to run because I don't know who the good lion or the bad lion is. Women, unfortunately, are so close to each other that you don't know if that woman is the hoe or she's just a friend of the hoe. And this is what is happening with Black China. I know she's a hoe. I saw her. I know what you're doing. My problem is not with the hoe. That is clearly a hoe because I can deal with her like a hoe. And I actually am nice to hoes as long as they're nice to me. I just don't take you seriously. The problem is that there's women that actually be engaging in old behavior for decades. They're being ran through. They've been going to DD parties, getting semen on nipples, man, and getting trains on her. And then when they come to you, they do the repackaging, they do the rebranding, they find Lord, they find Jesus, Lord Jesus. And all of a sudden, I'm dealing with a woman that is Proverbs 32, Psalms, whatever. That is not a real identity. That's just a cosplay so her can get the husband. And this is why we're asking these two women is, how do I know when I get to Vick that she's only telling me the 5 boyfriends that she has, and she's not telling me the 33 adventures that she had while she was DoorDashing? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't know. And that's problematic to men because for the most part, you know what the man is worth. You know his job. You know what car he drives, what house he lives in, how does he engage with people. Most of the things that you care about men, you can measure them. When it comes to women, I don't know if I'm marrying an ex-hoe, and she will deny that shit until she tells me that she has only 5 boyfriends, and now there's somebody on the party, is not her boyfriend, coming to me and says, hey, Fatty, hey, sorry to disrespect. I just wanted to say hi to Vick. We were friends a couple of years ago. We had some thing going on. But yeah, the past is the past. And now I'm not. Yeah.
So you going to the club to go find your wife is what I'm saying? Because you said I'm like they go to the same clubs. So you're going to a club to find your wife.
Hey,
okay,
Carmen.
No.
Let's do it. No, Carmen, I'm going to the strip club to find my wife.
This is so y'all going to the extreme for real.
Carmen,
he's not really going to the extreme.
I'm going to the whorehouse to find the wife.
No. Hey, Fatty. Hey, Carmen. Go ahead, Anonymous.
Yeah, he's not going to the extreme though. What's happening is that you're listening to what he's saying and you're internalizing it and you're responding based on how you feel about what he's saying. So you're misconstruing it and you're interpreting it based on how you feel about the information. See, the difference between y'all and us is that we can hear information that's unflattering about us and we're not going to argue you about it. But when y'all hear unflattering information about y'all will internalize it, figure out whether it applies to you or not. And if it doesn't apply to you specifically, you try to discard it like it doesn't. It's like it's not true at all.
To keep from making women look bad.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
You still want to be aligned. You still want to stand close to the women so you don't look bad to those women. So you can still be aligned, even though you'll pretend like you're not aligned, but you still support them in what they're doing in their endeavors. Matter of fact, if we process what all the men are doing, y'all would say this is what brothers need to do to be a good man. If you really want to deviate or disassociate yourself from the judgment, y'all should stay out of women's business. Why are y'all in women's business? Oh my God, they're in women's business. But then y'all can tell us what a good man is all day and what a real leader is. But guess what? I bet y'all 3 can't tell us is what a real woman is. I put $1,000 on it. Y'all can't even tell us what it is, and y'all couldn't even agree on it. But y'all tell us men need to be protectors and providers. Men need to be emotionally available, emotionally intelligent, know how to communicate. We know y'all so much better than y'all know us, but y'all don't know us because you don't have to know us. That's the problem. So you either weaponize it against us, or you end up learning the man that you love and learning men in general to support you. So you do have a husband and a family.
And Tony Golden, thank you for the cash app. I appreciate you. Blu-ray, please pick it up right after me. I have last question for Carmen because Carmen trying to put me on a stripper house.
I got you, bro. I got you.
She's trying to put me on the strip club, and I'm fighting to get out, right? And there's a mosquito in there. That's crazy, motherfucker. When I catch him, I'll fuck him up. So Carmen, don't mind my mosquito thing. You said that you're married. You can say pineapple, okay? It's free world. Say pineapple. Don't answer. You said you're married you are married for 3 years, right?
Correct.
How old are you today?
I'm 33.
What were you doing from 18 to 29?
From 18 to 20, what?
What if you are if 30, 33,
33
years, what were you doing from 18 to 29?
From 18 to 21, I was single. From 21 to I'm going through the time.
No, that's the wrong number. It's my accent. I have a denture. I have a fake teeth over here. You can you don't know it. It's the English. It's not different, right?
Okay.
From 18 to 29, there's 13 years.
I'm trying to answer you. Those 13 years, right? In that 13-year span. In that 13-year span. Okay, let's go through the fine line. The first 3 years, I was single. That's 18, 19, 21. Okay, then I turned 21.
No. You're moving too fast. Moving too fast. Carmen. Moving too fast.
Move too fast.
Single,
now.
So wait, single is a lot of things. I'm single.
Right? Didn't count.
18 to 21. Single and alone, right? Single and alone.
Yes, I was living with my parents. Yes.
Lonely. Oh, wait. Hey, anybody was fucking on hoes while living with your parents? Fellas, anyone?
Yep.
Do y'all want me to answer the question or not? Because I'm trying to answer.
Hey, Carmen, you keep asking. Were you dealing? Hey, Carmen, from 18 to 21, you see, I was living with my mom and dad. I was driving their car. I was cooking.
I was single. Then the question
Carmen, I'm actually direct. Were you dealing with any men from 18 to 21?
Sexually.
No.
Hey,
why'd you look over there? Why'd you look to the left?
No, Carmen.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at the camera on the other person. Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Hey, Carmen. When I was taking a woman home from like 17 to 21, I was covering their mouth. Okay. I'm answering the question, but y'all don't want to believe it. No, I'm talking about me, not you. It's just me. I'm just okay.
What's
now
not the question asked for me?
No, it's fine. Now so you were a virgin until you were 21. What happened from 21 and up?
Okay. What?
You were a virgin from
you were not ask me what I was doing for 8
say that, fatty.
No, wait. You see what I'm talking about? From 18.
I'm trying to give you the time, but y'all don't want to answer.
You know what? Hey, Blu-ray, I'm sorry. This is something wrong is not right. Okay.
What do you want to ask me, fatty? Please, ask the question. Re-ask the question.
My question, the original question is:
yes.
If you got married at 30, which is the
I got married. Yes. Okay.
Yes. What were you doing from 18, which is the grown-up age, to 29? And the thing is, if you are telling me that you were 18 to 21 on your parents' house and you weren't engaging with nobody, I mean that you kind of a virgin, because when you were 16, you were living with your parents. When you were 17, you were living with your parents. When you were 18, you were living with your parents. So you are telling me that you were immaculate.
Am I telling you that, or are you assuming that?
No. Hey, Carmen.
Just go ahead and ask her directly.
Carmen, were you waiting on your husband, or were you outside some?
When I was when? At what time are you talking about?
Let's go 18. Let's go below 21.
What? So we changed the time frame now?
No. I just wanted to play safe from 18 to 21 because we are grown-ups. Let's go from 21 and below. Were you having fun, or you were saying hallelujah, go to Sunday church? Like,
were you asking me if I was a virgin when I was 18?
Technically, yes, but I don't want to say that.
Okay, no, I was not a virgin when I was 18. I have sex with my high school boyfriend. Does that answer your question?
Okay, perfect. Now let's go to 21.
Great. So now we're past that. Now I'm telling you that I was not 18. I was not a virgin when I was 18. Now you're asking
21 to 19.
What I was doing between 18 to 21.
Yes.
21 to 29. Were you waiting?
No, Ali, you're jumping. There's too many phases. We have to go through phases. We have to go through seasons. Let's go 18 to 21. What was happening there, Carmen?
I was not a virgin when I was 18 to 21. That's a fact.
But you were.
Was I messing with somebody when I was 18 to 21?
So you only had one boyfriend, right? You only had one.
Hold on, let her answer, Ali.
Ali's dropped for interrupting Carmen. We love you, Carmen.
No, I'm trying to answer, but y'all don't let me answer. So
Okay, so 18 to 21, Carmen looking beautiful and all that. She's feeling herself. Was Carmen inactive from 18 to 21?
From 18 to 21, Carmen was not entertaining nobody. Why was Carmen not entertaining nobody? Can I answer that?
Yeah, of course. You can.
Because the the boyfriend that I did have, my high school boyfriend, have moved away. So
So you
that's
were-
why Carmen was not entertaining nobody else from 18 to 21. Now, what happened after that? Can I answer that? Because it's 13.
No. Let me give you a round of applause before.
Okay.
Carmen was, oh my God, she was fertile. 18, 21.
But Betty, let her answer your question.
Dude, you need to go. Like, I'm just narrating because
I wasn't like that.
No, she needs an applause. She controlled like the probably earliest time of her life because she was heartbroken, and I feel like he moved away. She needed time to recover. 21. Now, 21 and 25. Let's go 4 years. What was happening through? You were in college, right, Carmen?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me play this for you real quick. So what happened in college, Carmen?
In college?
Yeah.
I had boyfriends.
Here we go.
I had boyfriend. Yes, I did.
So you had one boyfriend?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So then
On
what
and off.
happened? So what happened to that boyfriend?
It didn't work out.
During college or after college?
During college, it did not work out.
So then
Oh,
when
really
y'all
happened.
break up, you were inactive again during all the college time that you were in college?
Yeah. I was with him throughout my
Mhm.
4 years of college. Yes, I was with him throughout my 4 years of college. We got engaged. Didn't work out. We moved on. We moved on separately. And then from 25, I met my now husband, and we dated on and off. Boyfriend and girlfriend, broke up, and finally till we got married. So I really only had 3 major boyfriends in my life, if that's what you're asking.
So y'all broke up, and he was like the plug and play guy from 25 to 30, and then you met your husband, and he went about his business.
No, I met my husband when I was after my college years, after my college boyfriend. Okay, that's 20, 21, 25. Those 4 years, I was with one man. We were engaged. Did not work out. He moved on. I moved on to my now husband. Between 25 to 30, we were on and off.
And then you got married.
We finally got married, and now he's my married husband.
That makes total sense.
That explained the timeline correctly.
That makes total sense. So now I'm going to ask you for you to understand what I was saying, and Blu-ray goes next.
We've been saying Blu-ray go next for the past 30 minutes.
It's because you've been a very interesting person to talk to. That's not my fault. It's your fault. You are this interesting.
How is that my fault?
Actually, let me put him over here so he doesn't forget that it's his turn. Let's assume he's not you, but he's another person that looks like it's not Carmen Diaz, it's Cameron
I'm
Diaz.
not taking it personal. Okay.
No. It's just for you to. It's not a celebrity. It's just a name that I pull out of my head. Cameron Diaz. I meet this woman, right?
Okay.
And she tells me that she doing exactly what you did from 18 to 30 when you get married. How can me as a man verify that she's not lying other than hope and believe that she's not?
You don't. That's why you have to take a leap of faith and trust in each other, because it's in the same amount. You can have multiple bodies, and you tell her, yeah, I only have 3 loves of my lives, but you can really have 23. So there's not a way that you can concrete. No, but that's when the trust come in and the leap of faith and the commitment comes in. Does not that matter? Okay.
No.
And not only that, I can see, Carmen, just based off what you were saying earlier, because of your background, now your answers make sense. So it's like, I get it now. Because when you don't have so much dating experience, but yet you all are talking about the majority in general women now, it is when you have a certain type of background where I didn't date that many people and I don't have that much experience, how can I relate to the general or the vast majority of women that's, I guess, out here in the streets now?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think, I guess my question would be, why would not most women have the same dating background as I do? I guess is my question. Like, why wouldn't that be the standard? If it used to be the standard, actually.
There's not the
Generations
standard.
back in the day used to be the standard.
There's not the standard. The standard
It's
used
not
to
the
be
standard anymore. Correct.
No.
It's not the standard anymore. But why wouldn't that be the standard?
No,
anymore?
the standard used to be you only fuck people that you are in relationships with, and even if you don't do it like that, you only have sex with people that you grow to like. So first, I like you. I talk with you in school. I talk with you at the job. We flirt. We have lunch. We like each other, and then I like her, so let me have sex with her.
Can we hear from
now is I will have sex with you, and then I'll figure out if I like you or not.
Yeah.
So that changed, but that's the thing. And I will say this. So please, God, don't strike me right now with the thunder, because I'm just telling the truth. Most women that we take seriously tell us exactly the same shit that Carmen and Vick said. Me, I wasn't outside. I had 3 boyfriends and 2 friends with benefits. My body count is 6, and I'm 30, and I never had casual sex. It was just one time on Thanksgiving. I was drunk, and my ex. But it's like if all we get from the bad woman and the good woman is the same script. My body count is my boyfriend's, and I have one night stand, and I don't do casual sex. And Ali has 1,000 bodies, Fatty has 1,000 bodies, Blu-ray has 1,000 bodies, and now who are we fucking? Who is this woman that we are getting in our job, in our gym, in our school? Who are we having sex with? And this is what I'm talking about, the rebranding and the repackaging. All women, not all women, because this is exaggeration. The woman that I grew up in our 20s, they were never difficult to get, because they make it difficult for the guys that they don't like, and they make it easy for the guys they like. That's all. A woman will go to the gym, and Blu-ray, again, a world, like he's a top of the line trainer. He will tell you this: the most stuck up woman will go to the gym and be difficult, arrogant, no talk with nobody. And if she likes one motherfucker, she will make it as easy as possible for him to get in, because she likes him, right? She makes it difficult for most people, but she likes Blu-ray, so she go in, right?
Every time.
So my thing is, how can we believe in women when 90% of y'all have the same script? I tried to get relationship. I had 3 boyfriends. One was abusive and another didn't work enough. But I love you. I will never. I'm ready. I only want relationships. How is that possible when we know that men that have high body count be fucking the preacher's daughter, the military kid, the woman that was on an all-woman school? Like, all of y'all can get got, and y'all being got is just not publicly available information, because when we were younger, you could only have sex with the people in the village. So the village talks a lot, and we know is the fast girl. We know the girl that is giving it away. Now it's impossible, because we can literally go to Miami, have fun, come to Atlanta, have fun, come to Portugal, have fun, go to Alaska, have fun, go to whatever, have fun, and then find somebody at 31 that is very still wet behind the ears, and all of a sudden, congratulations, everybody. Fatty is married and he has 3 bodies, only 3 girlfriends, never did nothing wrong. That's the problem that we having. We have no idea who y'all are, because all of y'all are the star of your own movie, and the script is always the same. Blu-ray, and then we go to.
I'm gonna go right, hey, Blue. I'm going right back to you just to add it. I swear to God, real quick. Not only that, when we ask y'all what kind of man y'all like, you say a man who respects you, kind to you.
I can't hear Ali.
You can't? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
because yes, you can. You can hear him talk.
Vicky, can you hear me?
No.
Just refresh and come.
Just
come
refresh.
Back yeah, come back here.
We'll ask y'all what kind of man y'all like, and y'all say everything about the man you describing is a good quality man that respects you, kind, righteous, all these things. But then, just like Vicky said, she stayed with a dude for 9 years that was toxic. Every time we ask y'all about the man y'all actually were with, they were toxic men. They were liars. They were cheaters. They was abusers. Y'all like men that mistreat y'all. Y'all don't like the guy who respect y'all and like y'all. Because I would get if you say you stayed with a man for 9 years that treated you good and you just tired of the guy. but y'all always say the men y'all were with were toxic or no good men. So when y'all tell us y'all like good men, we see y'all end up with men that don't treat y'all with respect and treat y'all wrong.
Facts.
You got it, my brother Blu-ray.
All right, so for clarification, Carmen, you've only been with 3 men, right? Sexually.
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right, so I just want a clarification. I just want to make sure that that's what the understanding that we all got. Because there could have been some people that fell through the cracks, but she's a relationship type of individual, so I respect that. What I wanted to say, as for just speaking about from a general standpoint, I want to ask all the ladies, do you know a married woman that has cheated or that is currently cheated? That's cheating. That's a question for the ladies.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, no, 1 second.
Leeosha, oh my God.
Leo, look, 1 sec, Leeosha. The question was very simple.
Wait, what? He said
Whoa.
he's cheating now. That's
No. He said that either was cheating or
that has cheated, ever cheated.
Have cheated, or if actually, Leeosha, did you ever cheat on somebody?
Does she gotta be married?
Hell yeah.
No.
I ain't married.
1 second.
Look, she said that she gotta be married.
Leeosha, have you ever cheated? Have you ever cheated on somebody?
Hell yeah, but he said married. I thought he said now is cheating now. Me?
No,
yeah.
I said, do you know anybody that's married that has ever cheated or that is currently cheating?
Oh, married.
Women. I'm talking about women.
Women.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so your answer changed. So okay. Vic, you said yes, right?
Yes.
And Carmen, you said yes, right?
Yes, I know someone who cheated in the past while they were still married. Yes.
Okay, cool.
And she's a woman. Yes.
So the reason I asked that question, because me as a man, and I'm pretty sure all the men that are on the panel and everybody in the chat, man and women, they can say that married people cheat just like single people.
Facts.
So being married is not a badge of honor in these days, because married women and married men cheat just like single women and single men. Is that not a fact?
Yeah, that's true.
Can we all agree to that?
No. 1 second. Actually, Blu-ray is not just a fact. Married women are the easiest to crack. Go ahead, you got this. Married women are the easiest to crack. Get the bored married woman. She doesn't need no texting. She doesn't need no texting. She doesn't need no roses.
I mean, my answer to that, Fatty, if you're not married, then you're single. So if you're not married, you're single. So how is that cheating?
Wait.
Ooh, now you're on that time, Carmen.
Hold on.
No, I'm telling you.
Do you see what they're doing? Hey, Carmen.
I'm playing the same way y'all are.
Carmen, one question, Blu-ray. You got a Blu-ray.
I got you now. You good.
Hey, Carmen. So if your husband engage in sexual or emotional relationships with other woman while you were boyfriend and girlfriend, would you still marry him?
Yes.
So if your husband, like let's assume 6 months before y'all got engaged, if you find out that he was outside, right? Would you accept his proposal and marry him?
Yeah, it's not gonna
So why be faithful?
What do you mean? Why be faithful?
Why be faithful to my future wife?
Different, y'all. But okay.
No. So you reward him with marriage for dealing with another woman is what he's basically asking. So you rewarded your husband, like he's asking you if you found out she was cheating and dealing with another woman.
Rewarded as I rewarded? What?
You still gave him what he said. If you found out your man was cheating, you said, "Yeah, I still marry him." You still gave him marriage, even though he was
marrying him.
Yeah, but Carmen, so this is what Ali is talking about. Y'all say that you want honest men and righteous men and men that mean what they say and say what they mean. Wouldn't be a deal breaker if your future husband is fucking another woman and lying to you if it is not honest. Like I would get if y'all had a situation where it says, "Hey, baby, we are not exclusive," okay? That I would understand. But if it was that serious and you guys were together for so many years, Like, wouldn't that
But
be
if
a
he really that's not even a realistic question, because if he really did wanted to marry you, then he wouldn't be doing that
No,
because
no,
he
no,
wants
don't
to
do that.
marry
Don't change
you.
it.
Like,
Don't,
I'm just saying,
That's
like,
not
that's not
true.
even a
no,
realistic
let her
question.
have it. No.
It's not. It's not even a realistic
You just,
question.
Carmen, you just contradicted yourself after you
How am I
conceded.
contradicting
Because
myself?
you committed that you would still marry him even though he cheated, but he said, but he wouldn't cheat
Y'all
on me.
asking me, yeah, but that's not a realistic question. Y'all want to make it such a
Carmen,
realistic.
She's saying, Ali, she's saying that because it hasn't happened. That's why it's not realistic.
It hasn't happened.
Trey.
But I'm just telling you why she's
I'm not
saying
gonna
that,
say
Ali.
it happened just because I don't know
Trey,
about it.
She
So it's fine.
said that if he loved her, he wouldn't cheat on her. If a man loved the woman, he wouldn't cheat on her anyway. So she changed her answer because we asked her if she would still be with him, and she found out he was cheating. She said, yes, I would still marry my husband. Now she's come back and walked it back and go, well, no. But if he actually loves me, or if a man loves his woman, he wouldn't cheat anyway.
That is contradicting for sure. Now watch this. Ali, the reason I asked the question in the first place, because I was really just trying to back up Ali's point when he was just talking about how women are in today's times. So that's why I asked about specifically married women, because I'm just trying to proves Ali's point that from a general consensus, we done found everybody on this platform that knows somebody that was married and has cheated, male or female. But I specifically said women to see if the women were going to be honest about the women that they know or women that they had heard about. So the majority, well, generally, let's say generally, since everybody agree with me, married women are just like single women. Period.
And not only that, when Vick said that she was with her man and she stayed with him for 9 years, he was toxic. Carmen just said she would be with a cheater. So can we believe what y'all say if you say you want a good man, you want an honest man and a righteous man, when y'all change your answers continuously? We can never get you to concede to anything. Y'all always changing your minds.
Yeah, but we're all leaving something out though. All that stuff applies. What the women are saying, if they like the guy.
Finish it.
It only applies.
No. Finish it till they don't. Because another thing someone said in the chat that we forgot is that the good guy becomes the villain too. The bad guy is already a bad guy. She was dealing with him, but as soon as the good guy doesn't do what they want, he becomes a villain in her story as well too. So majority of women like you until they don't like you, no matter who you are. You could be Tyrese, you could be Idris, you could be Tom Brady, you could be Johnny Depp, you could be Shamar Moore. No matter who you are qualified to a sister till you're not, or to a woman till you're not. You are valuable to her, and she'll respect you when she values you. Till she doesn't value you, and she'll respect and run all over you.
And Ali, let me ask Vic a question. Vic, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I wanted to know why did you get engaged to the man he was an abuser, right?
Yes.
So my question, why did you get engaged to him? That was my question. If you don't mind asking, you don't have to answer.
And you know what? It took me until after we broke up that I started asking myself so many questions. When he proposed to me, I knew I should have said no. But
And
I
what
said
year?
yes
And what year was that?
anyway.
What year was that? What year in the 9-year span did he ask?
I don't even know. I don't even remember the day he proposed to me. I think it was 2 days after my birthday. I don't know.
So was it the 3rd year, 4th year, 5th year?
I want to say the 5th year. No.
Okay, so question.
That relationship
hold on.
I put in the back burner.
Okay, so question. You said you had your father was not in the home, but he was productive in your life, right?
Yeah.
So didn't he? So how did you not recognize a toxic man when your father was? From my understanding, I'm just going off what you said, that he was a productive father in your life.
Yes. Okay. No, because after he proposed to me, the first person I called was my dad. And my dad had asked
No, he didn't ask you that.
me.
You went too fast. You went too fast. He didn't ask you that. If I see a football player and I can identify what a football player is, if I see a basketball player, I can identify what a basketball player is.
Okay, can you just re-ask the question?
He asked you if you had a father that was in your life, and he's a good father. How were you not able to identify this man was a toxic man if you had a good man in your life?
Because it wasn't until after we broke up that I had the conversation with my dad about why he even allowed It was a lot of things I didn't find out until afterwards. And now that I'm older and I went through that stage, I have questions for my dad because it's just like, I told you this and that. Why would you allow me to marry that man and you knew this? So now I got questions for my dad because when I was younger, he was present, but by the time I was in that relationship,
What did your so what did your dad know about him that was toxic?
so we used to get into it a lot. I was the type of person I would call my parents and say, hey, me and him got into it. What should you do? Because my parents have been married for 25 years. So I went to them for advice. And they said,
Hold on, Ali. Hold on. Let me ask something, Ali. Hold on, Ali. So when the physical part came in,
yes,
did you communicate to your dad about that?
Yeah.
I hid a lot of stuff.
Oh
I
my
hid a lot.
Yeah, but Vic, but this. How can you blame your dad when you are actively hiding shit from your dad? I can analyze. I'll trust you, right? I raise you right, like Ali and Blu-ray said. If I am a son of an NFL player, I know a football player when I see one, right? Because that's all I know is my NFL player. If I see a football player, I see him because my dad was an NFL player.
I get that. When you all haven't been in that situation,
Victoria.
Okay.
Just like, I'm gonna ask you another question that he asked you.
Go
How
ahead.
can you blame your father for allowing him to let you be with a toxic man if you hid the toxic part from him?
I don't know. I was just young and dumb. Like I said, I'm glad that marriage did not come to fruition.
Vic, let me say something. So Ali is my friend in real life, right? So if I'm dealing with a situation that I'm confused about and I know he has experience in that field, I'm going to call him because we have a relationship. So what was the issue with calling your loving father about something that's dealing with a man that you're in a relationship with? Because that's your dad. He's supposed to be your first protector. So my question is, was he a protector? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being real.
No, and I know, like I said, I didn't figure out a lot of stuff until after all of this was over. Because even though my dad knew after the fact, he still didn't take account of. I don't even want to say accountability,
No.
but
You're not
for me
answering
to
my
be a
question.
baby girl and to say, your dad is
Why
supposed to be your
didn't
first line
you
of defense
go
of
to
protection,
him?
he wasn't that. Even after the fact that he knew. And my phone is on 3% right now. Oh my God. I was young and dumb, and I was too afraid to speak up on the abuse. If you all know anything about abuse, a lot of people that are abused don't just go.
Damn. We got it. Like they got it. The FBI got it. Leeosha is going to be back in a second, and we are going to open the panel. I know what is happening with Vic, right? And every man be dealing with this type of woman. This woman will go from Bonnie and Clyde to Tekashi 6ix9ine in front of the stand. When they like you, oh my God, they will not say nothing to their friends. They will say nothing to their parents. You can be doing the most egregious things to her. Oh no, what is the? I'm picking in the Punisher. Yeah, the Punisher is going to, like, once you like the dude, you are Casey. You are going to pick the guys that are going to run through you. You are going to let him do the shit in the hotel room, and you are going to say nothing to nobody because you love them and you don't want to be embarrassed by the fact that you are going to tell your dad or your brother or your friends because they are going to do something. And if they don't do something, they are going to shame you so much that now you are even afraid to go to them because you are embarrassed that you're staying with the guy that puts their hands on you or do something bad to you. And like Ali said, as soon as a woman doesn't like you, she will paint her motherfucking hair rainbow, go to the stands, point, yeah, that he was Diddy. He did this to me, and he did this to me, and I have this tape. It's all about liking. Ali is 1,000% right. It's not about being a good man. It's not about being a bad man. It's about if this woman like you, barbed wire will taste like motherfucking cotton. It will like be the most pristine cotton in the planet, and that shit is barbed wire. If she doesn't like you, you can give her the most comfortable motherfucking pillow, and that shit, she will say that the shit is made out of brick.
That's
not enough. It's not enough.
Earlier. That's literally what I said earlier. What Carmen and Vic said made perfect sense as long as they like the guy.
It's just like a woman that's going on the internet right now and portraying her husband a certain way. I didn't want a marriage. I didn't want kids. He tries so hard to understand me, but he doesn't understand me. We'll meet We'll meet one of us the very next day, and just because we validate her, make her feel good about what she's doing, Anonymous gets me. Fatty gets me.
Ali
gets me.
Ali, stop. Hey, Carmen, explain us this. How is Aisha Curry in a relationship with a 6'4", light skin, green eye, religious man coming from a good family, making 50 million a year just on NBA contracts? You have no idea how much money Under Armour is paying him. This man is the 0.000001, and she has a beautiful family, beautiful kids. He supports the restaurant. She looks beautiful. And she comes to the table and she says, Steph doesn't get me. He never got me.
Oh no, I mean, Aisha Curry.
How is the man? How can the man? No,
it's simple.
One second. It's not your opinion. It's teachers. How can me as a man become the prize in every fucking metric? Height, money, religion, looks, everything. And how can I avoid my woman in the middle of a 15-year relationship saying, he doesn't get me? How can I avoid it?
Hey, Carmen, how can the man be the prize to everybody into the entire world, but not to you?
That's cold. That's cold.
Oh, no, I have to play it. We can't answer. You have to play that.
I mean, I can't really answer that. Aisha Curry, if we're using her as an example, is something else. But marriage, when it comes to marriage, I do believe that men are at disadvantage, unfortunately, because it's men are the ones that have the most to lose when it comes to marriage. Women gain from marriage, women lose from marriage. So that's just the facts. So I can't really answer that. All I can say is not all women are bad. And yes, in general,
Nobody said all women was bad, Carmen. We already got past that part. Why you gotta
in general, y'all want me to give you a black and white answer that there is no black and white answer.
Hold on, Carmen. I got a question. If you're saying that not all women are bad and that you're making a general statement, then answer me this question. If not all women are bad, do all women have the capability of being bad and destroying a man?
If not all women are, can they?
No. You said not all women are bad. There's some good ones out there. But I'm asking you, if that's true, is all women capable of hurting and destroying a man, including you?
You have a choice.
Okay, that's fine. Were all these bad women good women before they were bad?
What?
Oh, you heard me.
Y'all switching it up. Anonymous asked me.
No, can you ask? No, answer that. That was the last
you have
question.
A choice.
Was a good woman good before? Was a good woman good before she went bad?
Good women good before she went bad. If she was a good woman to begin with, she wouldn't go bad. What are y'all asking?
No. That wasn't my original question. Your statement was not all women are bad, and that you also said that men have something to lose if they get married.
Correct.
So I'm tying this all together. So I'm following your logic. If it's not in a man's best interest to get married today, and most of these women are bad, you said not all. There's a small percentage that are good, but I'm asking you this: do all women have the capability of being evil and hurting and destroying a man?
And my answer to you is all women have a choice.
No. I didn't ask you.
All women have a choice. Let me finish.
No. I didn't ask you.
But Carmen,
I didn't ask you.
Yeah, you gotta answer the question.
Anonymous, hold on, family. Hey, Carmen.
I'm trying to answer the question.
Carmen. What we don't want to do is he asks you a question, right? If you don't
Yes.
want to answer it, acknowledge I'm not going to answer it, and let's move on, because he's asking you a question you're not answering respectfully. He didn't ask you. He asked you, do these women have the capability to be evil? He didn't.
They
ask you
have the capability to be evil, but they have a choice to be evil. So it's not a black and white answer. Is what I'm
No, it is, and this is why I brought, and this is why I brought my point. This is why I brought my point.
Right.
Just like we see women, just like who's in the background? Somebody in the background.
Diesel, you have YouTube on the back.
Just like the woman who may leave the man in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, just like the good woman who was always good and turned bad, or bad and turned good, supposedly, aren't these women good before they turn bad?
Everybody has a capability.
No, we always listen. No. Hey,
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yes.
Hey, Carmen. That's why I'm asking you this question, right? We always want to paint the picture as if this woman would just has a history of being bad. She's always bad. We're gonna be the first person that the woman somebody on this panel, these men previously, any of us that's on the panel, we were the first man that the woman treated bad before she started treating men bad. She was
actually go even further than that, right? And Carmen and Leeosha, please confirm these or deny these, right? A lot of women like men because they are bad. That's literally how they like it. This man is a bad man. He might not be bad to me, but I know he is a bad man. Either knocking people's heads on the ring, he is muscular, he flex on everybody, has more money than people. This man is a bad man. He has the capability to be. This is why I like him. And when it comes to men liking women, is not something that, like, we don't like you because you are a bad woman. We actually
We just like the simple shit. We like the simple and basic shit.
It's like the same thing. It's like 1 second. It's like, oh shit, she actually treats me better than all the other women. So because she's a good woman to me, I will want you more than I want the other woman.
Right.
But and the thing that happens is when the woman turns bad, is always a surprise for the man, because he's like, where the fuck this comes from? But when the man turns bad, he was always a bad man. You just was in love. You might be infatuated with the dude, but you know he's a bad man. So I think he's the difference between both. Both of those people can turn bad. I'm just saying that in most relationships, most women know that man is a bad man, and there's no surprises more. I pick him because of that. Most men think this woman is a dope woman until one day he wakes up and he puts the leg on her hand and she says, no, take it out. One day you get home, where is the food? I didn't feel like doing it. One day you say no, and now y'all screaming because she didn't get our way. Like it always is, not always, but for the most part, is a tremendous surprise for us when we figure out that this woman that was good to us now is bad. When women actually talk about their ex-boyfriends, is always the
I hate that with a passion.
It was a narcissist. So I just want to make sure that we kind of understand that men becoming bad, for the most part, is not the bug, is the feature. This is why you like him. Like, if it wasn't bad, it would be just on the same basket as all those motherfucking dummies that are so nice to you that you're like, oh, why is nice to me? I don't deserve this. Why are you waking up me with super cash apps and try to flirt with me and try to take me places, and like, I don't deserve it. Like, why are you trying to do this to me? I believe, once again, if woman will be honest, the man of their life is not a good guy. I believe that if man was talking about woman, the woman of their life was actually a good woman to them. Meaning, I believe that most men marry the woman of their life. I believe that, I'll repeat it, I believe that most men marry the woman of their life. I believe most women don't marry the man of their life. They might marry fatty, but in the back of their head, they wish they could marry Blu-ray in 2018 when the motherfucker was balling. And oh my God, he was the one that got away. I don't believe that most women marry the man of their life. Correct me, please.
Right.
We get
You 100%.
we get teaser afterwards, and then we go to the super chats. Let's get their vote if they agree or not, and then we get Ali teaser, and then we go to the super chats. Do most women marry the man of their life?
No.
Oh,
I'm ready to go to the next topic. That's no.
Damn. Carmen.
No. Damn.
Carmen. Do most women marry the man of their life?
No.
Ali, why do you disagree?
No, so the core of it, I disagree. So in all of this, they can never acknowledge they're not a good woman. I do off the branch off. If they didn't get the man, they already met their husband. They couldn't keep their husband, right? I agree with that part. What I'm saying is, the core of it, like, they're never a bad woman, and that's why in today's time, past the cooking, past the submission, past the low body count, it's a woman who's accountable and a righteous woman that's always mattered.
I think my issue
hold on,
is
Carmen. Hold on.
I think my issue is
No, hold on, Carmen. It's a woman.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
It's wrong. It's a woman who can identify right from wrong, not when she see, oh, I didn't know that was bad. Oh, I didn't know he was bad, because you can identify that every other time whether he was bad or whether you were good or bad. Y'all will never say you're bad, and you will never say another woman is bad. You'll always say we were bad originally, or we were good and turned bad. Y'all are never bad. So the truth,
they don't say that because they hate the truth.
That's not true. That's not true.
Huh?
That's
Hold
not
on real
true.
quick. You flip flopping again. So hold on.
I'm not flip flopping. Y'all just want to make.
Now that you said that's not true. Hold on. Now that you said that's not that. Now that you said that's not. Now that you said that's not true.
Can I explain why it's not true?
You admitted that most women are not marriageable. So
Yes.
most women like, so right now you just said that's not the truth to what he said was the truth. Do most women like the truth?
I say that's not the truth of what you're saying. I'm answering to you like most women. It's not everything is black and white. Not everybody can be all good.
Just 1 second. Let her elaborate on what exactly she disagreed with. Because
He said y'all don't like honesty. Do women like honesty? Do women like being honest?
Is this another question?
No. Now, Ali, 1 second. Because she said, I disagree with something that you said. I try to understand what does she disagree with something that you said.
No, Tizzle said it, not me. She disagreed with Tizzle.
Yeah, I did. I said it.
No, you disagree with Tizzle or with Ali?
Yeah, she disagreed with me.
Tizzle, who was it? Because it was that.
She said they don't.
Agreed on what Ali said.
She said
Ali,
they don't
what
like.
did you say?
She said they don't like honesty.
Is that what's the question? Before that, what was that?
You don't remember what you
Before that?
disagreed with?
I'm confused.
I'm asking because y'all going back and forth. I said that not everybody's all bad, not everybody's all good.
No,
everybody has the potential, and you were saying that all women are bad. That's what you were saying,
right. That's true. But what ended up happening is somehow you skirted past the question that I asked you, because I asked you earlier. Since you said that not all women are bad, I asked you, do all women have the capability of being bad and destroying a man? And you said they have a choice.
I said they have a choice to do so.
But it's not about the choice. I said, do you have the capability of doing so?
Yes.
And then Ali expounded that you were possibly a good woman and you chose to do something bad to a man or a person or live bad to become a bad woman. So we can meet you when you're good and you turn bad. That's why he's asking that question. You could meet this phenomenal woman.
Yeah.
She's always been righteous. You seen Tyler Perry's Temptation? That crazy of a movie. She was raised up the right way. She had nothing going wrong for herself. She met this amazing woman. She chose to be a bad woman. Majority of women get support, get insight, get information from 18 to 60, 70. I ain't got to listen to you. You ain't my daddy. I ain't got to listen to you. You don't pay my bills.
But we choose to listen.
Yeah. You choose to listen what you want to listen to.
Can a good man turn bad? Because y'all saying like,
you see how you deflect?
Like
But the Carmen,
I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question the same way that it was.
Yeah, I know,
me.
Carmen, and this is Carmen. And this is why no, Carmen, that's fair.
I'm not deflecting.
Carmen, 1 second. Carmen, 1 second.
Why did you make it about men?
Ali, 1 second.
Because I answered the question. I answered anonymous question, so I can't ask the question back.
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted.
This is why
y'all don't want to answer it back. I answered
it because I already did.
Hey, Cameron, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Hey, friends, my mouth is moving.
Let them talk.
You were literally over talking me too. Thank you.
I'm putting you up on game, bro. Don't trip. I'm telling them, let you cook.
No, it's just fine. So this is what happened before we got on the back and forth. I literally tell Carmen, a man can definitely turn bad, right? But what usually happens is that woman pick the man because he's bad. It's not a surprise. It's not a bug. It's not that you design a system and then there's this little bug that is fucking up everything. You don't think he's being bad is the bug. You think him being bad is the feature. is the dangerous man, the Yakuza, the man that is on the Hell Angels, the gangster, the Wall Street tycoon that fucks everybody up. Women are attracted to men that actually are bad men because they actually do harm to other people. You know, when women look at the mirror and says, "Oh my God, he's a bad man," when they started to do bad to them. You know that man is a bad man. You know, you see it. You see this man is a bad man. You just like him because he's not doing bad to you.
Lots of women do, but okay.
Yeah, but Carmen, so my point is, a man can definitely turn bad, but it's not a surprise for most women because they actually gravitate towards the bad man. They don't gravitate towards the good man. The good man is the insurance plan, is the, "Oh my God, I'm drowning, somebody save me. I have a lot of bills. I have kids. I have 33, save me." The bad man is the man that you are dating when you're on the prime of your life. You can deny it, but most women don't have positive opinions about their ex for a reason. Okay?
Toxic women, but okay.
Hey, Fatty, I'll do you
Toxic
one
women,
better.
I'm answering the question. I'm answering everybody's question. So
Hey,
toxic.
look, real quick. Fatty, I'll do you one better. A lot of these women, they'll spend a lot of their good years trying to nurture and fix the bad boy, which is why they ignore the good guy, right? Because they spend so much time trying to nurture and fix the bad boy that once they get done getting their head knocked in enough, then you want to go to the good guy and let the good guy fix all the broken pieces that the bad boy got in the first place.
No.
There you go.
That's what we've been thinking for this long till we mature. They want to mold this man to be the type of man they want that they can control. Soon as the man, they're not trying to love him and support him, family. They trying to get him to the place where they can get that man to emotionally commit. Now they got control of him and they want him to do their bidding. We give women endless grace to go, "Oh, she was trying to deal with him." Like, you know how many times we ask these women, "Hey, would you rather be with a guy that makes 100% or 50-50?" And then they go, "I ain't about to be with no man that make 100%." But then when we catch him in the corner, they go, "Oh, well, I'd rather be with a man I can build with. I don't want a man who already has it all together." Because the guy who has it all together is more in control than the man who doesn't have it all together. They want to mold him and build him to somebody they can control. As soon as they can't control him, they'll go, "Well, I built him up and then he cheated on me." He already knew who you was when you was building with him. That's why he cheated on you. But another thing is, Carmen says she stayed with him when she cheated on him. So why you don't still stay with the man that you knew was capable of cheating? You accept the man that you love, that you say you loyal to, or you're loyal to yourself and you want to keep being with men that change for you. But the problem is, even if you get the man to change for you, you still don't like him and you lose respect soon as you get him to change for you. Where if the society, if women actually did what men did, we give you love, we give you our money. If you pay for a man haircut, if you pay for a man's shoes, if you pay for his clothes, if you help support him, invest in his dreams and who he is as a person, he'll stay with you for life. I ain't gonna say he may not step out. He may be as loyal as his options, but if women love men the way men love women, we'd be in mostly relationships. Women don't give their money to a man and they don't give their love to a man. Man will give you love and he'll give you his money and it's still not good enough.
Hey, friend, I have to go.
It's time for some super chats.
Friends, there's 355 people watching. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. The people watching on the Team Fetty Show, I'm going to end it and I'm going to send you to the Shut Up Fetty Show. We need to get 150 subscribers to get monetized. So if you're watching there, you are going to see the redirect button. So go ahead and go to the Shut Up Fetty Show. We need 150 subscribers. So see you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here. The redirect is going to be made. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. On the Cash App Super Chat, Ali, if you can check yours, I appreciate it. Here we have a tip from Arian A. It says, Charles X, I don't know anything about you, but keep representing my city. Love from Tom's chat and fuck the Brave. This was on the last show, so thank you very much. I apologize if I didn't read it in time. I want to thank Mr. Freezer for the $10 offline. I appreciate you, Freezer. My brother Shadow Dragon TV with the $10 too. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, during the show, Dark Lake Revive with a $20 ball. Thank you very much, Dark Lake. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all this love and support. because your collectibles are fire. Then we have Tony Golden with a $10. Shout out to my boy Tony Golden in the building. Thank you very much, sir.
Let's
I
go.
appreciate
We
it.
got $10.
Sir, do you have any change?
Nah, motherfucker, I'm broke.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Salute to you. And we have, of course, OG, the king of these cards. Says salute. Have a good one. Thank you very much for the $5, OG. I appreciate you. And finally, on the PayPal side, Mr. Carl Anderson in the building with $25 saying support.
Brother.
And friends, we need 100, so we are $40 away. If y'all can support, I would appreciate it. The Cash App is, of course, this
Hey, baby, if you feeling a fatty, hit that like, smash subscribe, and bless the Cash App at $Team Fatty 8.
On the monetized side, we have Peach Easy with $10. He says, just because they showing skin doesn't mean they are 304. Golly, I don't think it has ever been harder for a father to teach his sons from being bamboozled by a 304. Man, that was arch. Team Petty, proving that his channel is still monetized with 5 untouchable memberships. And he gifted another 5 memberships. Friends, we went from 700 memberships to 0.
Whoa.
How the fuck that's possible?
Now we are going to get it again. We had to delete all the videos, but we are still monetized and we're still up. Let's monetize this channel too so we can get back on our IRs. I appreciate you, Petty, for gifting donations to the channel that has no members now. Just my 4 cents, $5. He says the real problem is their body count is with men all in the same community. Everywhere the new boyfriend take her, an old flame is there. She is not special. Thank you very much. This is my 4 cents. He comes back and says, Redbone in the hood. Yeah, okay. Random. We have just my 4 cents back again saying there's no different levels to cheating. A man might step out just for sexual gratification and not for championship. Not the same as a full-blown relation. We have Carl with a untouchable membership.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And Carl comes back with another untouchable membership.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
Please make sure you share. I don't know if he knows his new emoji as well too. Please go share Carl's emoji as well too. He has a new emoji for being a consistent donator for the Untouchables as well too.
Let's go. Carl is
Yes,
sponsor of the show. Thank you very much, Carl. I appreciate you. Ali needs 13 members, and I need $40 in the Cash App for us to get all the goals. We are rebuilding slowly but surely. 300 and something people is pretty good. We're going to keep grinding to get exactly where we were. So, friends, let's go to the main event. Once again, thank you very much to all the guests for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. But now let's end.
It's time to do.
Damn, Leeosha, what's happened? What's happening there? Damn, that's crazy. You're trying to pull a Mr. Fantastic.
Bro said Mr. Fantastic. Hell no.
Mr. Fantastic. It went viral on Twitter. Somebody clicked. So he did the video. He got like 100,000 views, and somebody clipped him and got 1 million views. This world is crazy, bro. Like this, the original content creator gets like a tenth of what the usually people have. So, friends, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Okay.
They got beef.
There's a lot of beef, comments about each other, kids, and a lot of things going on, right? But we are going to use it as piggy bank to woman relationships with each other, right? And my question, the $1 million question will be, are women secretly harder on each other than men are on them? Are women secretly harder on each other more than men are on them. Okay, go ahead, Leeosha. Carmen next, and then we go.
It's time to do.
Yes, they are. There's no secret to it. They are harder on each other. I feel as if we, as women, we expect each other to do certain things, but everybody's morals are not the same, right? Because our upbringings aren't the same. And even if Ali brought up the Temptation. What movie you say, Tyler Perry?
Temptations. I think it's called Temptations.
Yeah, the Temptations. When she was brought up right, but she still wanted to do wrong, right? Your morals and your values change depending on who you are and what you want to be in life. All that girls shit, I don't really fuck with, because girls really be hating on each other and they want to get around each other for the how it looks. So yeah, they be hating that, and there's no secret to it.
Yeah, but is the sisterhood fake?
Is a what fake?
The sisterhood.
Damn, that hurt to say, didn't it? Sometimes depending on where you at and who you are, yes, the sisterhood is fake. Yes, for sure.
Let's go for majority. Is majority of things that we deem as a sisterhood fake?
Yes.
Do you agree, Carmen?
Yes, I agree. I think women are harder on each other than they are men. I think that's been proven. Women, as example, women, if you having a girls' night, you go on a brunch, you see women from the bottom, they all go all out. I'm 10 out of 10 because they're going out with other women, because secretly women are in competition with each other. Who gets the most attention? Who gets the better man? Who gets the better? That's just normal. So yes, I agree with Leeosha that sisterhood is fake. I think even in the rare occasions that you, with female friendships, and the rare occasion that you still talk to a childhood friend, at some point during their friendship, the length of the friendship, either one of you have become envious of one another. And I think women are in constant competition with each other. Even in the rare occasion that you may still talk to this female, you may not wish any harm for them, but at some point of your friendship, you have become envious of this person.
But how is that
harder? Wait, Fetty. I agree with Carmen, because women, they want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them.
Exactly.
But don't do better than me. Now it was a post where this girl like dressed a certain way for her friend's birthday, and the girl told her that she was wrong for dressing that way because it was her birthday. That shit like that. It's just like, if that's your friend and y'all in this sisterhood, why you feel like she's trying to outdo you on your birthday when you know that's your homegirl, you know how she dressed, whatever the case. All of that shit, it be fake. It's just a lot of fake and phony stuff. And it takes things like a birthday party or an event to show true colors. And
even a wedding. Like I have gone to weddings where even in the damn bridesmaid, there's one bridesmaid that's like, well, I mean, I guess, she all that, or she thinks she all that. Because like, women are always catty, and I think that's just of nature. I don't know when that flip was. I think this women are catty just at nature.
It's because y'all competing for the attention of the same man. It's just two kids trying to play with the toy. You don't like the toy, your cousin comes in, and now you're all over the toy because y'all both play with the toy. The thing about it
goes beyond men. I think it goes beyond men. It's for jobs. It's for men. It's for attention. It's for attention of men that you don't even want. It's just cattiness.
But Carmen, but you can never convince me that women are harder on other women than they are on men. Women are not putting false allegations on men. Women are not putting men on child support like Brittany Renner. She got 5,000, now she wants 35,000. Women are not doing that shit to their friends. Women actually are tremendous enablers of bad behavior until that behavior actually hurts them. If you have a crazy woman that likes to fight, she will push her if it's beneficial to her. Yeah, we're going to kick their asses. As soon as it's on a situation where it might bring me trouble, man, why is she always fighting? It's just by convenience. But if you actually look at the way that women treat men, you have to pay attention to a man phone. No, sorry, you have to pay attention to a woman phone when she doesn't look at you as a romantic partner, because that shit shows you how women actually treat men. The friend zones, the bamboozle them, using them for money, using them for promotions. Like, women don't do this to other women for the most part. They might use you on a way that I need to go to a nightclub and you want to go to the same nightclub as me, so we're going to both go together. It's like convenient to do it. But what women usually do when it comes to men, especially if they don't like you, that's how you treat your enemy. Think about it. When a woman doesn't like a man and the man is under, it's like how I treat my enemy. Is I am going to use you to further my whatever I have going on so I can get my way. I don't think women treated a woman like that. Matter of fact,
I do have a question for you, men. I do.
Go ahead.
Because
Yeah.
Fatty, what you said triggered me. Do y'all think, the question is, do y'all think when it comes to friendship, do men be more loyal in friendship versus women?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Absolutely. 100%.
Okay,
I can't even agree with that.
I was just out. Okay, everybody said yeah. So
You know
men
why?
make better loyal friends.
No,
than
you know why men are more loyal? Because even
Yes.
women know that. Even women, when women are going through some shit, they know they can call their male friend, and there's going to be some tools, there's going to be some money, there's going to be some I'll help you move, there's going to be don't worry, baby. Like woman, if like this is why women actually prefer male friends, is because we are more useful. We just more now go and try to go through some shit with the woman. I will say this so y'all can understand, and then I'll leave it alone. Go watch the Smashing Machine. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say this, right? A woman will make the worst moment in your life about her.
I know what you're
A
talking about.
woman, like, I will say this. Hey, please, hey, don't listen to the like. He's a little bit of a spoiler, but he's not like, because the movie. This is on the trailer, right? This is literally on the trailer. If you are going to watch it and you want to hear it, you have 10 seconds to just leave it, then come back in like 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's a part in the movie, like this is a true story about a wrestler that is hooked on opioids, right? He's hooked on opioids. And there's a part on the movie where this guy is winning and he's very popular and all that shit, and he's trying to get rid of the opioids because he's afraid that he's going to die. And what this woman say to her friend is this: he is healed, he is good, but I miss when he was dependent on me. Now that he's not on drugs, he is fine, he is okay. So when he was on drugs, I wish he was clean, and now that he's clean, I wish he was dependent on me. This is what women do to men. Even when men are going to the most egregious and negative phases, my dad died, I'm depressed, I can't get up. Women are going to find a way to say, what about my feelings? Why you're not the man that I chose? Why me? Why am I not included? If you look at how women do other women crave the fact that they actually can nurture them to wealth. When you see a woman hurting and you are her friend, women are going to be caring, are going to try to take her out, are going to try to make her laugh, are going to try to do all of these things. But when it comes to a man, you are going to have that shit on a very short period. If you don't go back to the man that you were, she's going to start to actually pout about the fact that you are not the man that she chose, because it's not about you being depressed. It's not about your mama dying. It's not about the fact that you are on drugs and you are struggling. It's about her and how she feels, because you don't include her enough, because you don't give into her. And this is what I'm saying. You will never convince me that women treat their friends, female friends, the way they treat men, because female friends at least get the benefit and the good parts of being with a woman. Other than having sex, we usually don't get all that. And this is my opinion. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, but Fatty, watch this though. Everything that you just outlined, it proves that women are a lot more narcissistic than men are. Because think about this. If you have somewhat of a support system around you as a woman, it puts you in this position to where no matter what happens to you, somebody's going to always be there to pat you on the back and lift you up. It doesn't matter if you were the antagonizer or you're just an innocent victim in a situation. A lot of what happens to women nowadays is self-inflicted, but the fact that they have so many people around them that aren't honest with them, it keeps them in this perpetual victim cycle. So then it fuels their narcissistic tendencies. So then when they're out here dealing with men, it goes back to what Ali and you were saying about the guys not knowing which women are good or not. This is exactly why I was asking Carmen earlier, do all women have the capability of being evil and hurting and destroying a man? For that very reason. Everything that Fatty just outlined ties into the point in the question that I asked Carmen earlier, and I'll end it right there.
And I just want to say something real quick before you got it. Women are not quick to cut other women off. There might be years of resentment, tension. It piles up. You see what I'm saying? When women are done with women, they are done for good. There's no fighting. There's no, women usually don't go back to their best friend after they feel that they were betrayed or something like that. Men fight each other and then are playing basketball next week. But the thing is, if you think woman cut woman quickly, you as a friend start tell no to that girlfriend that you think is your friend, who you are going to be cut with the, oh my God, he's going to be so a man that doesn't do what the, I'm not talking about your man that you fucking, that you have feelings for. I'm talking about a male friend. Try to be the firefighter of that relationship. And every time there's a fire, that woman is always relying on you, talking with you on the phone and all that shit. Start to tell that woman no. Start to deny her what you gave her all those years. And she will forget your motherfucking last name. I don't care if y'all were friends for 1 year, 3 years. Men for woman a lot of times are tools. You are a tool for me going as far as I can. And if you help me, you are more than welcome. As soon as a man, especially a male friend, starts to be a deterrent or something that is hindering your progress, woman will cut them off with the quickness. And let me just play this real quick because I'm not doing shows a lot and I'm not trying to do shows about this, maybe a review. I just want to play this because this, in my opinion, is amazing. So we have somebody called Matt Hardy. For people that don't know who Matt Hardy is a very, 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 very famous WWE wrestler. Right? Yes. And Matt Hardy and his brother, which is a very famous wrestler too, they went on Kai Cenat, the biggest streamer, if not top 3 streamer on the planet, to talk about their career and all that, right? And Kai Cenat asks Matt Hardy, I think Matt Hardy talks about his wife saying, oh, my wife does some little streaming, all that. Yeah, she does a little streaming on that. And by the time that they're done, he asked, he mentioned that several times, and then they pin her channel to the chat, right? But for whatever reason, she didn't see it, right? So this is her reaction to what happened. And see it again. This is the biggest streamer on the planet with her husband and her brother-in-law, and this is a big moment for them. Let's see what happens here.
My wife streams a little bit.
Okay, really?
Rebecca Hardy.
Okay,
she does.
Rebecca Hardy, shout out to you.
Who the fuck is that? Last night my husband.
And this is her. This is the wife. And she's like, "Hey, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?" Okay, so let's hear what she says.
Went on the biggest streamer in the world and was asked how people could find me, a content creator full-time who makes her money on the internet. And his response was to give a name that I have never gone by professionally or personally. Am I the asshole? I've had a lot of secret haters in my life, but for some reason this one hurt the most, given how I have gone out of my way to promote this man and his brand.
Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, this woman, again, she married Matt Hardy. No promotion, no nothing. You know, motherfucker is WWE Hall of Famer, ECW, TNA. You know who this motherfucker is. And let me say this, because she's going to answer. She is calling her husband a hater because instead of referring to her by Fatty, which is my stripper name, my YouTube name. She referred to me as Claudio, which actually is my real name because my mom doesn't call me Fatty. My mom called me Claudio. Probably her husband doesn't call her Pixie 7305. She called him Rebecca, right? So our problem is because you didn't mention me by name, which probably would to make people kind of Google it and find me. You are a hater because you didn't say my name is Pixie ABCD, like Rabbi Sky or something like that. So we're going to end this, and then Teasley, you got it, okay? Teasel, you got it. Let me just end this video.
Regardless of how much of a fucking clown I look like in the process. For context, Twitch used to be my everything. I started off as a streamer. The whole reason why I have a TikTok account in the first place was to promote my Twitch. So when the biggest streamer on Twitch, or shit, on the planet, asks where his millions of followers can find me specifically, and my husband's response is a name that only he, the federal government, and Wikipedia go by, I felt a little bit slighted. This doesn't make sense to me. Am I reading into this too much, or is this the slight that it feels like? Anyway, despite his efforts to not identify me in a professional capacity whatsoever, there were hundreds of people in the chat saying, why is he doing this? That's Rebby on TikTok. That's Gothic Baby's mom. That's Rebby Sky from Wrestling. Those people in the chat were commenting where you could actually find me online. And to those people, I want to say thank you. Your support really means a lot to me. I want to be clear. This isn't about followers or clout. It's really about the one person that I would expect to go hard for me. I would just expect you to go as hard for me as I do for you. Anyway.
Okay. So friends, go ahead, Mr. Teasel, and then we touch here real quick and we get out of here. Like, what is this exactly? What is this?
I'm not gonna lie. This is the type of shit that you see where ain't nobody is grateful, ain't nobody is blessed. Now, like you said from earlier, she literally dating a wrestler, right? Now, let's just say if he retired or he's still wrestling. This literally remind me so much of Stephen Curry and his wife, right? And the first thing that Stephen Curry wife said was, oh, well, he's my husband. I just kind of get a little insecure, or I feel some type of way when I don't get the attention he gets. And it's like, when I think about that, I hear that, I kind of see the similarity, because it's like, he really didn't have to call your name at all. That's like Anonymous giving me a shout out, right? He'd be like, shout out to Tate Tizzle. That's like me making the excuse in the world, be like, oh, well, you didn't send a link to my beat. You didn't send a link to this, or you didn't send a link to that. Why does it matter? As long as you gave me the shout out, that's all that matter. But it seemed like that is like, it come to what I'm saying right now. This is the true definition of you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you, or you shouldn't do shit for nobody. Because once you do, all they gonna do is shit on you. And this is a prime example right here. Now, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but this is what I'm seeing. It kind of got me agitated and frustrated just by hearing it, because it's like you not grateful. Like you say is you in the wrong, or you not doing all this right, but in reality, you really are in the wrong.
Carmen, is she jealous of her? Like, is she jealous of her husband?
Yes, I am getting so sick and tired of these women who have these men, and they want the man spotlight, even though their full recognition is your identifier is being this man's wife, and they don't play the background on it. If I think that women need to understand, if you get, and I'm just talking about these women, not in general. If you get this type of men, you're going to have to be okay with the fact that you are playing in the background. You are Ayesha Curry. You are Steph Curry's wife. The whole reason why your restaurant cooking show that failed is even famous is because you are Steph Curry's wife. Okay, that is your identifier. You need to play your part. Okay, play your part. This woman right here, I am so ashamed because she's actually Puerto Rican descent. And I'm Dominican, and I'm like, sister, girl, I am trying to fight for you, but you are making it really hard. It's Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, Team Extreme, Jeff Hardy, they still wrestle till this day. She used to be a wrestler, but she didn't make it. So the fact that she is even this, it's because she is Matt Hardy's wife. That is your identifier. And I think a lot of women get envious of their husbands when they're in the spotlight because they want the spotlight.
Hey Carmen, ¿tú eres dominicana?
Yes.
Oh, ¿qué lo que? ¿Dónde eres?
¿Qué lo que? La Vega. I was
Huh?
born on the island, La Vega.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought it used to be the saying though back then that if I shine, we shine together.
Not always. Not
No,
always.
it's the competition that they were talking about. And
Yeah,
now,
it's the competition. Not
and
always.
now I will actually go even further. And this is my last question, so we can end what we're saying right now, right?
Damn, I'm left by myself. What happened? What happened to everybody else? I'm
No,
the only
we
female left.
Yeah, no, we started late. They left late. That's just the part of the game. No, don't worry about it. So this is what I will actually add to this situation, right? Some men have a type. And I remember him dating Lita, right? And we know what happened to Lita. Lita was Matt Hardy, WWE girlfriend, and he got injured, and she got
Moved on
with
to
Edge. She got with Edge, and literally the WWE made the whole motherfucking
But you know what,
storyline.
Eddie? Look fast forward.
So
Look
so you
fast
mean to tell
forward.
me
They both moved on, and Lita's still single. Even Lita moved on to CM Punk after Matt, after Edge. She moved on to CM Punk, and she's still single.
Yeah.
Hold on,
For
no, my
I'm
bad.
just
Keep
saying
going.
for people to understand.
got
Like,
with King for a little while.
Lita was one of the biggest WWE divas. She and Trish Stratus, at some point, they were the biggest WWE divas after the not Xena. What's the name? The China. After the China era, right? And what happened was like they were long-term boyfriend and girlfriend for a bunch of years. He got injured. He had to stay at home. She was on the road. She fell in love with Edge, and then Jeff Hardy actually found something, and then they kind of got to that attention, and this is what happens, right? I will say this. I can blame a man for picking women that were good to them and then become bad. But I will say that this is kind of a pattern. Like this, like Carmen said, the wrestler is the attitude, is the like Lita was a pain in the motherfucking ass. And I think a man should actually learn from his mistakes. Most men, in my opinion, fall in love with women for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is happening, and this is not the first time, because then I went on Twitter to try to understand what's going on with these two, and this is not the first time where she like shames him in public and say some shit that she shouldn't say and all that. So my question to finish the show is, when it comes to, for example, Matt Hardy, and when it comes to Stephen Curry, and Steph, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he was married hyper young with a high school sweetheart and all that. What type of accountability and responsibility do we put on them? Right? If we're going to be honest, since we're trying to hold women accountable, what type of responsibility do we put on the man, especially Matt Hardy and at some point Stephen Curry, for actually picking women that show their ass like this and they don't get no consequences because sounds like they're still together, living in the same house, sharing the same plates. Like, how much responsibility do you put on them even though they weren't the one that were doing shady shit?
We're going by percentages or just in general?
Actually, you can do percentage and then move along with it. That's actually good.
You know what? That's a good ass question. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie, you throw me off guard though when you said Jeff Hardy and his wife, they had another thing going on too. That's just crazy as hell. I take it as like, I feel like it's easy said than done. Like they should know what they sign up for, but like I said, it's easy to say that than rather being done when you famous and you got the popularity like that and you got people looking at you like, I think that Curry, and that's not also Curry, but Hardy. I feel like they should definitely know who they talking to, who they messing with. But sometimes I feel like it's really hard to find that, like to find out who you really talking to, because sometimes it don't got to be the social media. It's sometimes often run into when you meet it to them in person, and usually when you meet somebody in person, maybe it might not be the one day, it might not be the week, or give it like a month or two. People usually show their true character and who they is, and that's up to you as a person if you want to kick their ass out the door or you want to stay with them. But I mean, hey, the longer you stay with them, I mean, that's if you really want to deal with that suffering for much longer. I mean, but if you as a person, you respect yourself, you're not gonna put yourself in a situation like that. I don't care how pretty you is, I don't care how you look, I don't care whether you made. It come to you respecting yourself first as a person.
Okay, so then let me ask you a question about that, Chisel. So if we're going off of the Steph Curry and the Matt Hardy situation, based on what we've seen and heard both of their women say, if neither one of them feel any sort of disrespect coming from their women, do you think they should still stay, or what do you think they should do? Like, how do you think they should handle it?
They could stay if they want, but this is my opinion. They gonna deal with a lot of bullshit, a lot of headache, and whatever else they got to deal with.
The reason I'm asking is because Fatty is saying how much responsibility should we put on the men in those situations, right? So if those two men don't see what their women are doing as disrespectful, then is there really any degree of responsibility that we place on them, or are we just from an outside perspective?
I say outside perspective, but I feel like it's zero responsibility too. Because, like I said earlier, I feel like they should know what they got themselves into. But like, I feel like it's more easy than said and done. Like, you know, when you got the money and you got the popularity, like how you would have a Stephen Curry or any other artist or any other star, like, you know. But like I said, if you know your self-worth and yourself as a person, you wouldn't put yourself in that situation. But just because you know it is what they are, they might stick with it. They might stick with it for the next fucking, who knows, 5, 10 years, maybe even 15, you know. But I mean, I come from like where I'm from, don't bullshit yourself. You get what I mean? Like, if you know this person not the one, or you know they on some BS, or you know they doing stuff for attention that's gonna make you look bad, then I feel like as the man, if they know who they talking to, I'm putting no responsibility on them. That's like, which I forgot what y'all was talking about. It was something about the man and the woman. Like, I feel like that if it come to a woman that's saying that they hate having this happen to them, when they hate having that happen to them, all I can think of is, well, if you hate that, why the fuck do you still do it? Why do you put yourself in that situation where you got to deal with headache and a lot of bullshit?
You know, I mean, I can't really be a part of this conversation, but to me, this is what it sounds like to me from a woman perspective. If the men like Steph Curry and Matt Hardy think that that's okay, they don't feel like that's disrespect, then let them be. It's kind of like you telling your homeboy, hey, this chick a hoe, we done bust her down, but you in love with the hoe. I'm gonna tell you she a hoe, but you in love with her, but you mad with me because I'm telling you she a hoe. You can't change their mind. So just let them, you done your part in telling them this is the type of one that you are. This is what you're looking out here to us. So if you want to do that,
that's fair. So let's do the reverse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man is putting their hands on a woman, but the woman says, "I don't have a problem with that. That's my man." Should other men, the cops, the judge, the friends, the dad, the brother, should they intervene? Should they say, "Lady, you are in an abusive situation. I will do something that you are not willing to do for yourself"?
No, because at the end of the day, it's the other person. I'm like, if he's putting his hands on me, and everybody else is telling me that he's putting his hands on me, but I choose to forgive him, at some point you just gonna be like, girl, Carmen, if you're gonna beat your ass, beat your ass.
Carmen, I don't want to do it, right? Like, let's knock on wood that this doesn't happen. In 15 years, your daughter comes to you and says, "Mom, my boyfriend puts their hands on me every time we fight, but it's okay because I'm okay with it. I love him too much. Are you going to talk with him and going to the cops, or are you going to say, it's my daughter, she doesn't see no problem with it, so if he puts her hands on her, it is what it is. I already talked with her, she doesn't want to leave. So are you going to do something about it? Are you going to tell your husband to do something about it? Are you going to tell the cop to do something about it? Or are you going to let her be to her own demise because she chose to be in an abusive relationship?
No, I think I will do my part as a parent. Man, I don't have kids, but I would want to be a part. I'm like, this is not love. This is what it is. But you
So what
have
would
to
you
be
do?
the one. You have to be the one to make that choice.
No, I know. No,
Yeah.
but what would you? What
What
would
would I
you
do? I would
Yeah.
not go to the cops. I will go up. I will ask my husband. I'm like, listen, this is what is going
Shit.
on, and let's have a conversation.
Hey,
But
look.
No, 1 second. 1 second. You sit everybody on the table seated. Y'all have the conversation. She says, I know, mom. Da 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 da. I get it. And then 2 weeks later, you get another phone call that the boyfriend put the hands on her, but she doesn't want to call the cops or do nothing because she believes that that's what the relationship is. They love each other, all that. Carmen, now we had the conversation. We exhausted that part. What is Carmen and her husband doing? Calling the cops, making something about it, try to protect her, try to beat the guy up, or you're going to let her to her own devices and keep getting abused because you believe that she's her person, she's the one that needs to get out of that relationship, so you're going to leave it alone.
here you are with another unrealistic question. That it wouldn't be my situation. But okay.
Hey, Carmen, either we are bad people or we are not. Women complain all the time about men put their hands on them, raping them, abusing them. All of a sudden, it's unrealistic.
Fatty, ask me the same
No, it's
question.
funny. It's funny how we went to all of this, and we were talking about Mount Hardy, and I said that. But it's funny how we went through Mount Hardy and Steph Hardy, and now we're going into abuse. So okay.
No, wait, 1 second. Just one second.
That's funny.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Carmen, do you have friends that had situations from when you were a teenager until the age that you are now that were on abusive relationships?
An abusive relationship? No, I do not have friends.
So you don't know no woman that in any part of her life.
No, fatty. Maybe that's very hard for you to believe, but no, I do not know any abused woman. No, I don't.
Okay, so do you know any woman that abuses her boyfriend or her husband?
No, I know
So
women that argue with their husband, but it hasn't go to physical abuse. No.
I know some people be abusing their girlfriend.
Do you know any woman that emotionally
we're moving the
abused?
goalposts. Keep going.
No,
Keep
no,
moving the
I'm
goalposts.
not. He's not moving
Keep
the
going-
goalposts.
keep moving the goalposts,
Hey,
Patty,
Carmen,
go ahead.
Carmen. This is the thing, right? For us to see the light, a lot of times we have to go to darkness, right? I might say that I never starved, but I know people that a lot of times go sleep with their belly empty. That's why, like, it's called empathy. You are putting yourself on other people's shoes, even though you might not go through something. You kind of understand that other people might not have as much luck as you. The fact that you are saying, right, that you would not do nothing because she is
When
the
did
one.
I say that I do nothing?
You said that you would have a conversation, and then when we get to 1 second, you said that we were getting the conversation, and once I told you the conversation didn't work, you said Fatty's using extreme and move the goalpost. Like, no, I'm actually trying to see if you are going to stick with what you said. After you exhausted all the possibilities, you talk with her, you talk with the guy, you did all the things that usually people do. You would let her to be on her own devices and figure that shit out? Or are you going to intervene because this is your daughter and nobody should be putting your hands on nobody, especially the person that you brought to life and that you love so much?
Okay. So you're moving the goalposts again.
No,
yes.
he's not. No,
yes,
he's not.
you are.
No, he's
Okay.
not.
No, he's not.
He's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's not moving the
Fatty, you are.
goalposts.
You
He's
are.
not.
Let me explain to you how you're moving the goalposts.
Hey, I'm going to do it with myself, right? If I come in and I say, let's imagine Ali, right? Ali's being, me and Ali have like very deep conversations about life, about relationships and all that shit. Sometimes I have to scream at him and sometimes he has to scream at me. It is what it is. And the reality is, if I actually have love for somebody, I would never let them drown. I will jump on that pool, get you out of the pool, and smack you upside the head and say, motherfucker, don't go on the pool. You don't know how to swim. That's relationship. When you love people, you go out of your way to make sure that they don't drown. You are saying, Carmen, and this is an analogy, so don't get stuck on it. that if a person is drowning and they decided to jump on the pool even though they don't know how to swim, that everybody should just say, oh man, it is what it is. If either you're going to swim and you're going to save yourself, you decided to be there, even though somebody pulled you off the pool, you jump again. So let them either sink or swim. And
So let me
one
get
second,
this
please.
straight.
No, 1 second. And what I'm asking is that if you are going to choose the fact that you are going to let that person to their own devices, if he's somebody that you truly love, are you expecting the dumbass that jump on a pool but he's your cousin and you love him so much? Are you going to jump on a pool or ask for somebody to jump on a pool, or you're going to let him drown because he decided to jump on a pool even though he doesn't know how to drown? What would you do in real life?
So let me make sure I get the question. We went from disrespecting of the husband to abuse of the husband. Now we're talking about drowning. But you're not moving the goalpost, right? Okay, got it. But you're not moving the goalpost, right? Okay, got it.
Carmen, you said, hey, Carmen, no, one second, friends. Carmen, you said you went to college, right? Do you know what an analogy is?
I do.
So
But
an analogy.
you gave me 3 different analogies.
No. It's literally the same thing in 3 different situations. So I actually test if you are being logically consistent, right?
And
That's
I'm
all that
testing
is.
you if you're logically asking me a question, but you went through 3 different analogies.
No.
You went from abuse analogy. My daughter is being abused.
Listing. No, it's listing.
Now, okay. So you're not asking me with my daughter's being
Carmen.
abused.
Let me give you an example of how he's not moving the goalpost, but it's actually irrelevant, right?
Right.
If for example, somebody said, hey, Fatty, if your kid was gay, no, Fatty, would you disown and stop fucking with a friend if he came around and said he was gay? And I said, yes, I'll never talk with a friend. Carmen, your understanding is not up to par.
Buddy, give me one analogy and I'll answer.
No, you have to let me finish so you can understand. If you don't let me finish, you will not understand.
You giving me 4 different analogies. So
yes, because I will give you a 5th if you don't understand. This is why I keep going, because you, instead of listening, you're talking, right? But I will continue. If I am going to say, yes, if I found out my friend is gay, I will disown him and I will never talk with him. I think it's a good follow-up question if Ali said, but Fatty, what if you was your son? If you has this hard of a stance towards a friend of yours, would you disown your son if he came out and was gay? And if I say, no, I wouldn't, I'm being logically inconsistent, because I'm usually it's the same situation. I'm cutting off a friend for being A, but I'm not cutting off my son for being A. What we do to women usually is, y'all will give advice to random man or random woman on the internet, but when it comes to your daughters and your sons, you go directly to the other side. No, I'll never let my son marry a baby mama of 3. So I will end it with this, Carmen. Okay, your point, not mine, is that we need to let these people to their own devices to figure out if they want to be on these relationships or not. You might talk with them, but if they want to stay there, they can stay there. So I'm going to use it another analogy, the last one, to figure out if you intervene in shit or not. Your son is amazing. He became a doctor. You invested money in him. You treat him well. He's a respectful dude. He is the man. He comes home with his woman, and his woman is a baby mama of 3. He has 3 baby daddies, 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. You come to your son and say, son, I don't think this is the level that you should be dating. And your son says, but I love her, mom. I love her, and I want to make her my wife. What are you doing when it comes to your son? Are you and your husband and everything you can, are you going to use your powers to dissuade him from marrying this woman, being him a doctor, or are you going to let him drown because he loves her so much? Are you going to let her engage in the relationship, let him engage in their relationship and probably jeopardize everything he built because he fell in love with a woman like that? What are you doing?
Hell no.
I'm confused about the question. Okay, so you're asking me if my son is great, would I let him marry a baby mama of 3? Is that the question?
Your son is extremely successful. He's the doctor. He's
extremely successful. He's not gay. He's not drowning. He's not in, like all the other analogies.
Yes. Would you let him marry a baby mama of 3? Yes.
Would I let him marry a successful son that I birthed? Would I let him marry a baby mama?
Yeah, a baby mama
Is
of
that the
three.
question that I'm
Or
answering?
three. No, I specific of three.
No.
Baby mama of
Okay.
three. Yes.
So
Would you let them?
another question? I'm just
It's
trying
not
to
the question, it's a clarification.
because you're giving me 3 different questions.
Hey,
Fatty.
Carmen, if your brain can compute several things at the same time, you can breathe, you
No.
can walk, you can talk. I
I'm
think
just
you
trying
can.
to answer one question at a time.
That
First,
cap,
you're
because she
talking
gave you
about-
one question.
All
No,
right,
no,
so let's
just-
answer the question. My answer is no. Can anybody understand? No, I will not let my successful, non-gay, non-drowning, non-whatever son marry a baby mama of 3.
Okay,
No.
okay.
answer is
For now,
no.
one second, please. Carmen,
Got it.
You answered the question. And now, right, we're going to turn your successful son into a daughter. She's
Got
a good girl. She's an awesome girl. She's respectful. She treats her parents well and all that shit. And she falls in love with the monster. Remember, the baby mama of 3 was not hurting him. It's just like an inconvenience. This man is actually put their hands on your daughter. It's not her fault. She is actually the violent one. She fell in love with the monster of the Beauty and the Beast, right? Are you doing the same thing that you did for your son and prohibit her, take her away, make sure that she never deals with that man again, or you're going to leave her to her own devices because she chose him, so you're going to let her do what she needs to do? What are you doing?
I will tell her no, the same way that I would tell my son no to the baby mama. If
And this is why you ask questions, because you answered the way 20 minutes ago. And now that I actually gave you extra scenarios, you are saying, no, I will definitely intervene. So we both agree. If we see somebody,
the question, but you went through like 3 different examples. So I don't understand what you're asking at the end of the day.
Because there's a way for us to
you're
actually
moving
get
the goalposts is what
no.
is.
No, it's because it actually is a way for we to actually make people tell us the truth. You, just like us, wouldn't let our brother or our sister or our dad or our daughter, or like, we would try to save them. We will say, I know mama is on an abusive relationship with stepdad, but if that motherfucker hits you again, I'm going to be there and I'm going to fuck him up. You
But
would
if they don't want to leave, you can't save nobody who doesn't want to be saved. It was the whole point. Do you want to make the attempt to save them? The answer is yes. You make the attempt to save them in any other scenario that you can think of, Fatty. But at the end of the day, you can't save nobody who doesn't want to be saved. Do you want them to be saved? Do you make the attempt for them to be saved?
Yes.
Yes. Who doesn't?
But your son and your daughter
So
didn't
now
want-
y'all gonna say that I'm contradicting myself.
because your son and your daughter didn't want to get saved, and you still went out of their way to try to save them. And that
But if
contradicts what you're saying.
they go back, what can I do?
Call the cops.
And there's that, and they still go back. What else can I do?
You call the cops again?
Okay, then.
You file a complaint. You file a DVN
order.
You if you are a man and your man is doing something stupid, you fight him. Hey, bro, you like what the fuck you doing?
Wait, but hold on. We gotta be smart though, because we don't want to get pressed with no charges. So we might as well call the cops first. I'm just saying.
No. This is not an advice, okay? This is just what actually happens in real life. I will say this: the fact that if you don't want to save me or put me on a route that is actually to my benefit, I actually would say that you don't love me like that.
Oh yeah,
right.
Of course.
And I'm not expecting a person to go and get me in a burning building 7 times and risk staying there, right? Like I try to grab you when you go right there, and I try to grab you when you go right there. I understand that at some level you need to just give it up, but for the most part, if at least you don't make an effort, when I don't see a burning building, I see actually a very nice, like I'm hallucinating. That's love. A lot of times you love somebody, and everybody sees the fucking spikes. It looks like a cactus, but you see a beautiful rose, right? And you try to grab it, and you're like, oh shit, that shit stinks. Like this is what a lot of times love is. If you don't go ahead and you don't call me out and you don't try to correct me when I'm doing something that is bad for me, I would actually say that you don't love me like that. You love whatever I do for you, because when it's time for you do for me and actually take me out of harm's way, there's no firefighter. There's
So
no
back to my original question for you, Fatty. So would you let your homeboy, your brother, marry the hoe, even though you know she a hoe? But he in love with the hoe.
I will tell him several times, and I'll try to dissuade him several times.
So when the day comes, you're not gonna object.
I don't have to object, because marrying a hoe is not something that is life threatening. It's something that might be 1 second. Marrying a hoe is something that might fuck up his emotional, might fuck his money. But if he was marrying a murderer, I will definitely fight him, and I will stand on that chick and says, "Yo, Mister, that I have something against it. This woman is has bodies on her truck. I don't want her to marry my friend."
So he can potentially lose his life. He can potentially take care of a child that this hoe might have that might not necessarily be his, but he's taking care of him for the full 18 years.
No, absolutely. But if
okay, I'm giving you analogies just like you gave me. So okay.
Carmen, I'm not contradicting myself. I will say, and Carmen, I will say and do something, but there's levels to this. One thing is me being a simp and trying to take care of a kid that is not mine. Another thing is this woman putting her hands on me, try to run me over, try to do a bunch of things that actually can get me out of this planet. And I'm like, you know what? I will definitely tell you, bro, this woman is literally abusing you. How can you sleep next to a woman that tried to run you over last week? That's not the same thing as that.
No. You have to acknowledge what he. So to expound on what I think you're not listening, because he's telling you, Fatty would definitely keep telling the person they stupid. Keep telling the person they're choosing to live with this woman. Keep telling the person that, hey man,
even though he goes back over and over again.
He actually, and let me finish. Fatty, I think because y'all stuck so much in the scenario, Fatty wouldn't admit. Fatty's not acknowledging that I know Fatty. He would continue dealing with the person. Just continue to do that, especially if they continue to come back to him and say all these other crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he would disassociate with himself with somebody, especially if it's affecting him as well too. If you ain't gonna do nothing about it, get out my face. That's the type of person he is. But if he's still dealing with you or connected with you, hey, you stupid. Hey, you
for real.
Did you change that situation? Oh, you still stupid. Like most men, if we befriend someone, we'll still continue telling them they stupid. If they do something to the point that is now completely dysfunctional to themselves and the people around them, men will disassociate themselves from the men. But the difference with us, we're gonna call you stupid every single day if we associate. As long as something you are able to change and it's not causing dysfunction to us. Women will go, "Oh, you did the right thing, girl. Don't worry about what anybody telling you, girl. Hey, that's your life, girl." But when you get mad, you stupid as hell. And that's the difference. Yeah, and you know it because you said it earlier. It ain't the fact that women are hard on each other. Women are terrible to each other, and women don't even like each other. They enable each other to make the worst mistakes. They enable each other 304 behavior. They'll let each other neglect and not monitor their kids. They'll let them leave their kids and go on girls' trips and leave the man and the kids there by themselves. The only time they're actually hard is when they get mad at each other and they tell you exactly how they really feel about you. We both is hoes. We both is trifling. But I'm mad at you right now. I'm gonna tell you, even though we're going to enable each other 30 seconds from this argument. But that's if y'all can get over it. Because typically when men tell each other the truth, it creates a stronger bond. When y'all finally, let me finish. When women eventually tell each other the truth, y'all will cut that woman off because y'all so used to lying to each other, enabling each other that when y'all finally tell each other the truth, you cut that hoe off and you'll call her.
You know what? Hey, Ali, can I?
Oh, hey, one more thing.
Oh, my bad.
When Leeosha said that we want to see y'all do good, we just don't want you to do better. Nope, that's not the truth. They enable each other to do the wrong things, just like they doing. They like being around each other, being around other women to do the same thing they doing. As soon as a woman actually betters her life, without her telling you, she gonna cut herself out your life anyway. Because one is gonna be jealous of you for bettering your life, or you're gonna cut them off because they're not betting their life while you betting your life.
It's the famous race to the bottom. Is the famous race to the bottom. We are not going to fight to get each other better. We are going to try to outmatch each other to get each other worse. And as soon as the other woman doesn't want to be worse, she wants to be better. Now is the crabs on the barrel. How dare you have a boyfriend and not be fun anymore? I will try to. He doesn't listen to you. Oh my God! I think you should leave him. I think you actually leave him. You know what? You know where you are good at with me.
And if you don't leave him, I'm not a good friend to you. I thought we were best friends. And that relationship is a wrap.
And you know what actually happens in reverse? Damn, Ali going to get married. Damn, I need to get a new PlayStation partner. Hey, Baze, what's up, man? Hey, still love Ali.
Yeah.
I know we don't have to talk as much.
Hey.
I know we don't have to hang around and go to parties and all that
True.
shit, but hey,
Let's
you
just say
good?
it was late as night.
Hey.
No, you're gonna want to get. Hey, Tiz, you got married.
I want to hear what Tiz
Oh, wait,
say.
I got married?
Hey, Tizzle, you got married.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Tizzle, yo, you know what? Man, I might need to get married. Anonymous, man. Yo, Tizzle got married. I'm getting married. I'm not. Yo, man, maybe I need to get married.
Blessing. It's a blessing, bro. I'm telling you, it's a privilege. You got to find you the right one, fam. I'm telling you, once you do it, you can't never go back. You feel me?
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
now, Ali,
It's the way crazy though, the way they race to the bottom, like Fatty said.
Exactly.
Ali not lying though. I got a prime example he was talking about earlier. So we was talking about how us as men, we look out for our homies. Now, I'm not a real one, and this is actual real example. I'm not a real one if I'm going up to my homie and he DMing me, right? And he telling me that this shorty being on some whole shit. She sending ass pics and she don't want nothing serious. Now, I'm the right one for saying you don't need her. But if he choose to keep on going to her, that's his fault. But I'm not finna sit there and be the fake friend and like, hey, bro, she not the one for you. You don't need to talk to her. I don't care if she got the fattest ass ever, fattest titties. I don't care if she look fine or whatever. If she not for you, she not for you. You don't want to deal with headaches, bullshit, like I said, because usually I'm not ever going to front. This go for everybody, not including men. Some people just like to see what they see and they think about the moment at the moment first. They don't like to think about the long term. It's like, oh, well, you know what? They don't look that bad. Let's see how it go. Or like let's see, can I get some out of them? You see what I'm saying? Like, and it take for you a real one to let your homie know you don't need that shit.
Not
Like,
only that, if we know you doing a good woman wrong, we gonna bomb on you.
Yeah.
And we not
Oh,
friends
yeah.
with them.
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
if we
sure.
know you doing a good woman
yeah.
wrong, I mean,
We gonna call you out.
Hey, you not my friend no more. I don't know you. I don't care if you my relative. We not, and men will cut you
Are
off.
y'all really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. Of
If we
course.
know,
'Cause that's
now, if we know you
Oh,
giving a man, if we
this
know
is
you
some
giving
more
a
right here. Are y'all really?
if we know you give because see y'all not as
It's
good
the
as y'all
same
think
thing
y'all,
as the bro code.
hold on, we know y'all not as good as y'all be saying y'all are. If we know y'all trifling to that guy, you inconsistent to that guy, you don't take care of that guy. Hey, you cheating on her? Oh man, our family, I understand. But
Yeah.
if that woman's doing everything you asking, she's holding you down, she's always there for you, and you treating her terrible, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll cut you off in a heartbeat. Because most men ain't getting treated by most women. Just be keeping it real. Most women that ain't as good as they say they are. They're typically
That
not
part.
the good person in the relationship, and they're using the man. They'll stay with the guy, complain about the guy, but they know he's valuable. They just won't cooperate with the guy, so we know they're using him.
Right.
And you know that too, Carmen. There's nothing most men won't do for you.
Yeah, that's true.
But women
I mean,
complain
that's-
about being
that's-
a wife.
that's just-
Women complain
that's-
about
that's
being a
just
mother.
me.
Women complain about cooking. Women complain about cleaning. Women complain about going 50-50. Men ain't complaining about that stuff. Only men complain about is, hey man, I just want to be valued. I just want her to reciprocate. I just want
I
to
just
be
want to be valued. I want to be loved, like you said. I want to be appreciated. I want a motherfucker to motivate. Yep. I want somebody to motivate me when I'm on my downs, or I'm at my lowest. Somebody that could tell me that I could do better, that they can inspire me. All that shit. They not doing that.
I'm gonna say it again.
I mean, I agree. I was just shocked about the fact when at least I was like,
You
if
do-
I
hey,
would
Carmen,
call a
hey,
man
Carmen.
out if they were dogging out a good woman, and
It's
y'all
the
would say,
same.
like, yeah, she a good.
Would you rather have a great career or a great man?
Oh, a great man for sure.
Do you, I know you saying that, but data doesn't show it, right? Women would rather choose
I
their
know
career
data
over a
doesn't
man,
show it,
right?
but no,
Imagine
I'd rather have a great man,
again,
for
if
sure.
women took all that money that they make and invested in their man, how great of relationships we'll have. And she not only that that's why a lot of men say now, if a woman don't spend money on you, she don't love you, because she tries to keep her money and get you to spend, and she'll spend your money. But if you get a woman to spend on you and she loves you too, imagine you'll get the best version of yourself and a man while you investing in that man, because men naturally quadruple everything you do for them.
Right.
If a
Shit,
man,
nigga,
if,
you
right now,
blessed.
Tizzle, if a woman rolled up on you right now, say, and you know what, I've been checking you out for a while, and here's $20 for your haircut, here's $30 for your haircut. You know how many women don't even pay with offer money to get their man haircut? Or if you go on a date, babe, I got it. You surprising your man with some clothes. You surprise him with a good time. You actually taking your man on a date. If women invested in their man, they will quadruple his success. They will quadruple that type of a man. But most of their investment is in themselves, and most of what the man is doing, they want to invest in themselves as well too. That's why a lot of them end up alone.
Unfortunately, but yeah. That's true.
I will just say this and then we wrap it up, right? When a woman is a good woman and their friends know it, the friends are always going to hear compliments about how great of a relationship they have. This happens all the time. When a man has a good woman and they're talking on locker rooms, in the Sunday function, at the Super Bowl house party, and that woman is serving plates and rubbing on his back and not being in like dressed and this like on a conservative way, right? Everybody like,
For real.
oh, hey, congratulations.
real.
You have
Yep.
like, hey man,
Yep.
I wish my woman could A, B, C, D, right? This is usually what men do.
Them some real friends.
And woman a lot of times, like woman a lot of times, and I see this first and with one of these women get one of these baller players with a mansion and all that shit, and every single party or function is on their house. Those friends are not happy for her. They are not. They will stay. They will go to that house 20 times a year, do the barbecues, watch the sports, go to the pool, do the kid baby shower, and secretly like, fuck. Why can't she get these and I can get these? And well, like I said, I will say it again. A good woman is not to be like men don't steal good woman. Men's a woman with big titties and big booties, and hey man, this is for everybody. Let's go get it. Once men actually find good woman, they're like, you know what, you got it. Congratulations, man, you got it. I now know what to find.
That's a
when
real
woman
homie.
find good man. Wait, Carmen, your husband. Wait, you see, like especially when women brag about their man to other women.
Think about what
you heard about the man she was dating last week.
Hey, Fatty, our greatest supporters, the greatest people in our life that actually push us up typically is our fathers. You know how you know they're like this? Women's biggest haters is their mothers. Their mama is their biggest hater. That's why they're the way they are. When you see, you know how many women I see in my life, and I know y'all see in your life, where the mothers are watching their daughters be more successful, have an actual relationship, having a family, and their mother hates it. She don't even check up on her. She don't call up.
Oh,
damn, he not lagging, is he? What's going on?
He got lost.
What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
While he froze, I have a question for Carmen before he comes back. Carmen.
Yeah.
If I was your neighbor or live in your area, could you recommend a woman to me on my age type of range that you think will be a good wife, long-term wife?
To be honest, Fatty, no. I don't know any woman right now that can be a good wife to you. I don't.
Fatty, I'm finna put you up on game, bro. Get you a woman who love you for you and not because of the other shit. You feel me? And they go same for
I don't
you.
have other shit. I'm broke.
Hey, it don't like that's what I'm. It shouldn't.
T-shirts,
Hey,
Jordan bucket heads.
hey, but the real woman though, the real woman will stay for that. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody don't stay for that. You could be broke, like as long as you got a job or you doing the basic shit, they should stick with you through thick and thin. But that's so very fucking rare to
I'm a
have.
YouTuber. This shit doesn't play. I'm a YouTuber.
You're right. I'm a YouTuber too. I make beats on my YouTube channel. You feel me? Like once in a while, but it just like I think about like as Ali was saying about the father thing. Like I got a father who would tell me a lot of shit as I growed up, and he still tell me now, and I still pick up to it because some of the shit he says is right. So I gotta hear it. Especially when it comes to women and stuff. He always tell me the right shit. He'll be like, "Look, son, if this woman the right one, if she do this for you, or she upgrades you, or want to see you do better, or want to motivate you, shit like that." You know what I'm saying?
Because you have a good father. My dad does. I'm gonna give you an example. Why the fuck do you have so many boxes around your house? How you for work? I'm trying to build a studio.
Okay.
Okay.
Ain't wrong with that.
Okay. When are you going to get a real job?
A studio? Ain't that still paying your bills right now to this day?
Doesn't matter. I need to go outside with the suit and a tie. Pursuit of happiness.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. Speaking of,
And then go to meetings. Hey guys, I have this. So this is why I don't like. Nobody loves me. Women don't use me for money because I don't have nothing. But Carmen is going to teach me how to find the love of my life. Find your lover, I better find your heart. So we are going to make sure once again to remind everybody, it's not all woman. It's never is all woman, but I still want to know who is this man that has the sauce when it comes to understanding woman. Because for now, I think we are a million losses and like 3 draws and alpha win. So we're going to try to figure it out. Friends, last thoughts. And if you're watching this, please subscribe to the Shut Up Fatty Show. We need how many subscribers? We need the 165 subscribers, friends. We're almost there. So please subscribe with your fake channel, with your second channel, with your baby daddy channel, with your cousin channel, with your dad channel, every phone that you had in the house. Go ahead and subscribe to the Shut Up Fatty so we can get. Thank you very much, Teasel. And please leave your channel on the back so I can promote it and put it on the description. And Carmen, if you want me to promote the IG too, I'll put it there so you can have more shows and be more invited. It was a great show, Carmen. Carmen carried the show today. Thank you very much, Carmen, for being here on the Ladies Show. Thank you very much. But friends, final words. Let's save Carmen for last because she's going to take us home. Go ahead, Mr. Teasel and Anonymous Bays. What you guys have to say as final thoughts?
About what we talked about.
Final thoughts, like say goodbye, enjoy the show, anything that you want to say to the people.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you for bringing me here. This is definitely cool. I seen like the previews of it on YouTube, and also I have subscribed, so that's why I put my phone up there. But this definitely was good conversation. I think this is definitely something that the male and the female could both understand one another, and one another could learn something new that maybe the other didn't know. So it's always a learning thing. Like the saying go, you learn something new every day. And that's pretty much it. YouTube channel name Tizzle Mode, etc. I'll let everybody else do what they gotta say and do.
Thank you very much, Tizzle. We appreciate you. Based final thoughts, please.
All right. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Fatty and Ilkan Ali. Big shout out to Fatty for reaching out to me, because actually I had my own show scheduled for today around the same time. I was actually going to host a panel where we talk about liberal versus conservative and whether the country can unite and close the divide. So I actually pushed that show back to next Sunday, October 12th, around 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. If anybody wants to pull up, Tizzlemo's going to be there. He was actually on my first couple panels, so I started hosting my own panels now. So if any of y'all want to pull up, Fatty, Ilkan Ali, Carmen, anybody on y'all squad, if y'all want to pull up, then I'll give y'all the details.
I would love to have everybody that was on here in the podcast if y'all can, for sure, because this definitely was good talk.
Yeah, so the name of my podcast is the Oxide Station Podcast. I'm having real live conversations, kind of like what we're doing here, but then I'm doing kind of the same thing and just helping spread awareness and then address more topics, and then we could just keep dominating with what we're doing. But like I said, big shout out to Fatty, big shout out to Ilkan Ali, shout out to the chat. I had people going crazy on my chat, people going crazy on Fatty's chat. Big shout out to Carmen Diaz 92, que lo que Dominicana. And that's all I got.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Anonymous, please send me the links of the YouTube channels because I couldn't find these too. Send me both. Yes, via DM so I can actually promote it. And finally, not Cameron Diaz. Okay, that ugly woman. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, I'm joking. Carmen Diaz. Thank you very much. First time on the show. Final thoughts. Take us home.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was definitely a conversation, and if I seem rude, I apologize. I don't mean to be, but I love being a part of the show, and I hope I invite it back.
Carmen.
And I'll definitely be interested in anonymous base, like for sure. I will say I'm more conservative than anything else.
Hey, there we go. There we go. We in the game.
Anyway, so yeah, it was definitely a pleasure. It was different. I really enjoyed myself, and I hope I'll be back.
Carmen said if I was disrespectful. Carmen doesn't watch our shows.
I do.
There was mild Carmen. There was no. Actually, there was very. Today's show was very safe. It was a very safe show. So shout out to you. It was a good show, cold show for us to get back into the rhythm. See you next Friday. I'm going to try to do some shows during the week to get this monetization going.
Absolutely.
Friends, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me read. Ali, can you read because my shit is froze. Can you read the last super chat, please, if that was possible?
This one?
I think there's a super chat. I think it was L Nixon sent the membership or something like that.
Right here. Right here.
Yes, I can read it because my shit is breaking.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my brother, L Nixon, for gifting us another membership. Much love to you, my brother. Much love to you, my brother. This final words.
It's all. Ali, of course you can do the final. This is your show.
I was about to talk about something for the Untouchables, but somebody said something about my beard. So men lie, women lie, but my beard doesn't.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody lies. I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
No, I'm just joking. And then Jay, I think shout out to my brother Jay M for becoming a member as well too. My brother, much love. You know what? Every time I press that, I'm expecting the Untouchable Empire, your music to come back as my favorite, and it don't come on. I'd be like,
yeah, it doesn't come on. You have to look for the buttons. There's too many clicks. But friends, once again, man, I appreciate y'all. Once again, minor setback for the massive comeback. Make sure you support me. And Ilkan Ali is going stupid. He's going crazy. And the Shut Up Fatty show, luckily, will be monetized on the next 7 days. So we can start to go do the pre-recorded videos that we're doing before. We did it once. We do it again. You can't stop us. You won't stop us. Carmen.
Won't stop.
Bass. Teasel. Ilkan Ali and Team Fatty. Signing out.
Untouchable empire, baby, built to last. Ladies first. Y'all know what it is, Lenny. Ilkan Ali, Ferry on the panel, Sunday 5 p.m. We gon' live again. Hey. Pull up on the set, it's the lady for sure. Talking all that beef, let the real ones know. Cardi versus Nicki, but it's bigger than rap. It's women versus women while we tearing the map. With them crowned up, no shade in my glass. But jealousy's a poison that be eating real fast. At 5 p.m. sharp, we gon' put it on blast. Untouchable empire, baby, yeah, built to last. Yeah, talk slick, I'm the queen with the pen. But why we throwing shots when we should've been friends? The sisterhood exposed, got the world in suspense. Instead of lifting up, we just hop over the fence. Ilkan Ali on the mic, Ferry in the frame. Ladies first Sunday, we ain't playing no games. We bring the empire heat, put respect on the name. Untouchable, baby, we forever untamed. Sunday, 5 p.m., better lock in. Ladies first, guns untouchable, we clocking. Queens on the stage, no stopping. Empire, baby, this the new wave popping.
Brother.
Wait a second, isn't this ladies